Hello everyone and welcome to the Negative One Project. We are a group of friends who all play D&D together. My name is Chase. I'll be the Dungeon Master for the foreseeable future by the looks of things. Going around our left we have Emmett.
Yep.
We have Josh. Fucking hell. We have Shay. We have Harry. We have Tej. We have Malachi. And we have Big D, Damon.
I'm not incredibly insulted by that.
For those who don't know, Dungeons and Dragons is a tabletop role-playing game where each of these 7 have their own individual characters. Myself, the DM, will propose them scenarios and problems which they will react to and give their actions towards, and then I will show how their actions then give them repercussions for the situation. It's pretty much a collaborative storytelling game where we have a story with characters that get pushed through together and see where things go. People probably will die, not real life though, hopefully. That'll be awkward as measures someone dies.
Next minute.
That can be a solid episode.
That'll get views, bro.
Yeah.
Nah,
After recast.
there is...
Comment below who you want in.
Yeah, so we have scenarios they go through, they walk through and they deal with the repercussions of their actions. This is our first video and episode, so we appreciate your support if you like it. If you don't, then fair enough.
Don't blame you.
But if you want to subscribe and like and comment what you think about it, let us know if you think we should make any changes, or if you think someone's shirt's too green, let us know.
What an idiot with green shirt on camera.
Anyway, we'll crack in with the...
Wait, just a wasteland.
Yeah. We can give you whatever shirt you want, bro.
we'll crack in with the first episode. Welcome. Let me get some cool...
What's the song? What was that song you guys were singing?
Welcome to the Pistoll Peaks. The Pistoll Peaks is a dry, arid, and very desolate land. Few life is able to flourish and live within this harsh, grim world. There is rolling sand dunes, dry, scorched sandstone plains, deep trenches, and these tall spires of rocky mountains that look oddly like pistol barrels reaching out of the ground.
Is that why it's called Pistoll Peaks?
That is why it's called Pistoll Peaks, my bro. Shit. We've only gone through like 8 session zeros, that's awesome.
Because the Pistoll Peaks, right?
Pistoll Peaks, right?
Yeah.
Pistoll Peaks.
Yeah.
We begin our adventures not in any form of permanent settlement, but instead we follow down into a large jet black with chromatic green vines snaking around the body, a large steam train. Now this steam train isn't your typical train. This train hums and thumps, levitating off the ground with these thick green pulsator engines that thump out arcane sparks that scatter across the ground as it tears through the sands. This train, known as the Ivy Coyote, is the crown jewel of the Pistoll Peaks. It is where the wealthiest of the wealthiest live. It is where a community of very passionate and rightful religious followers, known as the Children of Life, where they reside. This train thumps through the sandstone in the deserts with quite a speed. Following no track or rails like a traditional train would, this thing carves its own path where it chooses to go. I guess our camera shot will flow through one of the dusted windows inside a cabin of this very lovely train, near towards the front. It's got very many carriages. Near towards the front, we come through the glass into a very tidy, organised and wealthy room where we see a young man, boy, sort of in between those two at the moment, currently kneeling beside his bed, uttering a few very, very passionate and heartfelt prayers. Josh, if you would like to describe who they see currently kneeling at their bed.
You see a 5'6" man/boy, a boy, adorned with this purple and gold style robe, black wavy hair that goes to the shoulders, brown eyes, tannish skin. I've got like a little headband around my hair as part of my religious background as a child of life. I have a lot of ornaments and stuff like that around my costume. My name is Boy's Toys II.
Pause for effects.
That name itself carries a lot of weight.
Yeah, it does.
Not just that.
As I'm praying, I'm channeling my energy as a healer. I am a cleric elf. So that is Boy's Toys II.
We see Boyas Toyas II. Does he prefer just to go by Boyas? Or does he prefer his full name?
He likes the gubby.
He likes the gubby.
Boy's Toys II.
Lovely. As we find Boyas Toyas II kneeling at his bed, uttering some prayers. You do many prayers throughout the day. You're a very passionate believer of your deity life. Your religion, the eternal exist, is a very rightful one that believes in prosperity and health and wellness in all. It believes death, although happens, shouldn't. It believes that life is what is most important, and that a prosperous life more important than that. In your lovely room, what does your room look like?
Gangster. It is the nicest room you could imagine. It's the nicest money can get you. I've been very spoiled growing up. Well, my character's been very spoiled growing up. It is quite minimalistic. There are areas up there where I do my spells, places around my room where I will pray, where I'll study, where I'll obviously sleep, and everything is to the highest quality, the best materials, the best fabrics, the best of everything. Best among the best.
1,030 count sheets.
More than that, too.
3-ply toilet paper, everything.
Shit. Do you guys have toilet paper on?
Is this thing
No,
3-ply?
bro.
Shit.
I'll show you, bro.
You hear outside your room your parents, your father, priest Boyas Toyas, and your mother Sawyer Torres, speaking with they are speaking with High Priestess Calais Rubidend. You hear them uttering back and forth. You hear your father say, "You know, the people outside we're very fortunate to be in here because it's just disgusting out there. the scum, the filth, as you know, High Priestess Riverdent, that we are very grateful for our lives on the Eye of the Coyote. We are fortunate that we are able to live under the light of life and have a prosperous life as the Lord intends. Your mother says, yes, it's fortunate for us, but disappointing to see the many, many people out there just wallowing in their own mud and filth. High Priestess Rubidin says, well, yes, we are very fortunate, and it is a shame that many lives are wasted outside, but alas, we must focus on what is important, and that is our lives and our prosper. They continue to mutter back and forth as you feel your prayers a little interrupted by some strong comments. High Priestess Calais Rubidin says, Priest Boyas and Sawyer, I must be gone, but see to your son. He's been showing me concern recently. They depart and you hear a knock on your door. Your mother, Boyas Toys II.
Mother, come in.
They open the door and they step inside. They say, it's good to see you, my boy.
Good to see you too.
Yes, very well. It's good to see you made your bed this morning. How have your prayers been going this morning?
Yes, prayers are very good.
Yes, that's good to hear, son. As you know, you're still very entry to all of this. Obviously, you've been praying your whole life. You've earned yourself the title of a deacon, which is the very well entry level of someone who's a full-time follower.
Hmm?
Eventually, throughout your life, I would like to see you reach levels of priest like your father, and maybe even higher than that, like a high priest or a bishop. But there's a long way to go with that. We know that, your father cuts her off and he goes, we know that we've been speaking with High Priestess Ribident, and we've got some concerns. Well, on here on the train we have it very good. We live life well, as life should be lived well. Those outside, those filthy, muddling... I can't even find a word for them. Filth, in a sense. They don't have the same faith as us. They don't have the same beliefs. They don't have the same ambitions as someone who is a child of life. We're concerned that your sincerity and your empathy towards these creatures might be clouding your judgment with your faith.
You say such ridiculous things, Father. Stupid. Things you say are stupid.
Your mother goes, I think I should sit outside. And she heads out. Your father closes the door, and just you and him in the room, and he says, boy, you have a long way to go. And I think if you don't change up your act and your views, there's going to be very hard for you to prosper in the life that we have worked so hard for you to be able to live.
I say nothing. I'm just staring at him.
He comes over and grabs you firm on the shoulder and walks you towards the window. Your father is a stern, cold-looking man. He has very sharp cheekbones, sort of greyish eyes, a similar flowing black flock of hair like yours, only maybe with some greys at the roots, and a very well-adorned robe, scattered with symbols on the shoulders and the breastplate of these green, vine-like infinity symbols representing your faith. He points out the window and he goes, see out there? You don't want to be out there. You want to be in here.
Why?
Boy, you don't know what's out there. You don't know the harshness and roughness and cruelness of those people and the way they treat each other, the way they disrespect themselves, their surroundings. They have no faith. They have no trust. In fact, they, if anything, have no life. They don't deserve what we have. And you should be grateful for that.
I'm just going to stay silent.
He huffs in a puff of anger and he goes, give me a moment. And he steps outside and you hear him and your mum very gently whispering. Can't quite pick it up what they're saying, but they're whispering to each other. And your mother says, you hear her say, are you sure that's the right decision? And your father says, yes, I think it'd be good for the boy. I think it will teach him a lot. Make him grateful. Your father heads back inside and he goes, I have an idea for you, Boyas Toyas II. I've given you that name. I've given you that name. That name wasn't a right of yours. He pulls out a small little sending stone, which he often pulls out to communicate with higher ups in the train. Your father, being a priest, is relatively high in the faith community of the eternal exist. He's a priest. There's many priests throughout the world, several on this train, several outside of the train as well. But he is above a deacon, which you are. He is that next level, which is quite a step. That's quite a notable step. He speaks with, you hear him saying to the sending stone, stop the train. As the train gradually comes to a stop, he walks you to a door and slides it open as these harsh desert winds just start thrashing against the opening. The compression of air shatters and you feel your clothes get a little dirty from that dust. And he says, boy, we only recently left the Aurora Downs this morning. I'm going to step you off this train. I'm going to ask you to walk back to the town and we will pick you up in a few days. During your time, I want you to see the world and get a feel for what it's really like out there. Understand what it's like to be in a place that doesn't have a deserved life. In that time, you will see why you'll be grateful for your life on the train and why you will look down upon those out there.
You think they are scum, Father? But I think you're the scum. Don't bother coming to pick me up. I'll stay out there.
He huffs, gives you a little bit of a shove off the train, not too hard, but just shoves you out. Before he closes the door, he goes, I'll see you in a week. Door closes, and the train starts, you just watch it begin to just carve off through the sand, and before you know it, it's out of sight. And you're now out in the scorched flats. The dry sandstone environment, the sun blaring down on you, it's very hot. Your skin's not really been exposed to this heat very much in your life, but it is hot. The sand in the wind blasting you a little bit, sort of hurts you, squinting your eyes, and you don't know what direction to go. What do you do?
Can I do a check to figure out where, like looking around to see if there's any kind of landmark or like natural landmark or anything?
Make a perception check for me, bro.
Let's roll.
First ability check
Let's roll. No immortals.
for unnatural 21.
Unnatural 21.
Oh wait, that would be no.
That's just
natural
you.
21. Sorry, I'm nervous. 21.
21. You, through the sand, you're looking as it's blasting. There is no signs of landmarks. You hear this in the distance, like a... As you see it high up in the sky, this big bird just soaring. You don't see any landmarks or points of interest that might point you where.
Could I try? Is there anything that I can pick up from this bird? Like, can I maybe identify? I don't know what kind of species the bird is. Where
Make a
it
nature
normally-
check. Make a nature check for me. Make a naked check.
9.
9. You don't know the species of this bird. You've not really been educated on what life is like outside of the train, the ivy coyote. You do know a lot about your faith. You know a lot about other forms of very academic study, but not really much about the world. While you're watching this bird, you watch as it soars and begins to fly down. Off in the distance, you watch it looks like it's going to land.
I'm going to walk towards that.
Okay. You begin to walk towards that. We will go away from that. As we come into someone else.
Checking that will affect the lines.
Maybe. Fine.
Bird.
It's the bird, yeah. We come in
That's bird.
where we see now this man gently patrolling the rocky floors, bending down and assessing tracks on the ground, viewing the world, smelling the environment. Hammett, would you like to describe your character?
My character is a rather slender man. Not that you can tell that he's tall, but with the clothes he wears is a very heavy sort of brown set of clothing mixed with an old poncho that sort of wavers in the wind, holding 2 revolvers by his side and this large shadow on the back of his jacket, which can be made out to be a dark sort of acoustic guitar. He bends down to check for any sort of signs of life, looking for whether it could be a plant or it could be an animal, a human, a bird in the sky. As he reaches back and he takes his rifle out, just to be wary because we don't know what's surrounding these dunes.
You have been tasked by Polly Twindle from the Watering Hole Tavern back at the Barrel of the Aurora Downs to gather some feathers of a voltor, which is a large vulture-like bird. She's asked you for these feathers. You're a very assisting person, very good at understanding your surroundings, tracking things, determining clues and figuring out what's really going on. This bird that you've been watching in the sky for some time has come to perch not too far from you, as you guys very gently creeping on it.
I'm going to cast... How far is this bird from you?
Make a stealth check for me to determine how far you could be from it without it knowing you there.
Cheeky. That is a 24.
24. You can be pretty close to this bird. This bird's probably 60 feet from you.
I'm gonna steadily aim my rifle at this bird, and I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Mm-hmm. Your eyes narrow in on this bird as this thing has now become your locked target.
I'm going to fire my rifle at that bird.
Make an attack roll for me.
Do I get advantage with that?
Yeah.
That was close. .24 again.
24. You shoot this bird. You hit it and it flops. It lets out like a as it gets hit and falls. You've taken this bird out comfortably.
I stand back up and I reload my rifle and I'll pick up my casing and I'll make my way to the carcass.
Wonderful. Pick up your bullet case and reload the rifle. You head towards the carcass where you see this bird. It's got these faint little bits of breath as it's trying to cling on to its last bits of life.
I will grab the butt of my rifle and I'll whisper, "I'm sorry, friend," and I'll smack it over the head to finish it off.
You smack the bird and it goes fully limp. You've taken down this bird. You collect a few of the wing feathers. These feathers are this weird jet black with like streaks of this oily sort of sheen across the base of the feathers. You grab 5 of those.
I'll place them in my bag, but I'll keep one for myself and I'll place it onto my hat.
Feed it into your brim.
And then I'll say again, "I will make good use of you, my friend," and I'll put him over my shoulder or in my bag if I can.
Yeah, no, it's probably too big for your bag, but you hoist it up and you begin to carry it. As you gather your things and stand back up, you see this man walking in your direction. He looks very out of place, but he doesn't seem like he's of any kind of problem.
Can I make out how he looks?
Yeah, you can make it how he looks. You see... What does he see?
I'm 5'6". I'm quite a short man. I'm young. I'm only 16. As I'm walking, I used to have like a nice, very luxurious looking, very rich looking purple robe adorned with gold features and ornaments and stitchings and stuff like that. I've just been kicked off a train, so I'm quite dirty. I'm like a little bit clumsy as well, so I've fallen over in some sand and some dirt and all that. So, but otherwise, prestigious looking clothing is now quite dirtied and soiled.
We've all been there before.
Yeah, we all been there.
I will.
And I'm limping with a little bit of swagger. No, not really. But I'm limping. I'm limping.
What
I
you think
I rolled my ankle.
I will sheath my rifle on my shoulder. I will call out to you with my hand on my revolver. "You lost, boy."
Civilization! Oh, can't so please help me? I seem to have sprained my ankle slightly. Please help me here, please. Don't point that rifle at me.
What's your name?
Boys Toys the second.
Who named you, mate?
Funny that, actually. A fella named Boys Toys.
One's in the family, I guess. Come on, boy. I'll bring you. I'll throw you. Take off my bird and I'll throw it at you. Carry this for me, will you?
I drop it.
You fumble this dead bird.
A little bit slippery, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's a bit wet from the blood.
Blood?
You'll be alright. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
We'll make our way to Aurora Downs.
You guys begin to trek to the Aurora Downs. You both begin to head back towards town as you begin to see slight signs of civilization on the horizon.
We made it. Wasn't too bad, was it?
I'm covered in blood.
There'll be plenty more of that comes from. You're out in the real world now.
Thanks, Weird.
Don't do that.
By the way, sir, what was your name?
Johnny Dark Whisper. You laughing at something?
No. Johnny Dog Whisper.
I'll grab the blood of the bird and I'm gonna smear it on your shirt. Let's go. I'll continue walking into town.
You guys continue walking into town. We will skip to town now. We see this settlement, this large settlement, buildings of all different sorts. You can see one section very much made of stone and rubble. Another section made of wooden structures, a bit more sort of established. And then a final section made of heavy, thick, metallic structures. This is Aurora Downs. This is the largest and primary settlement within the Pistoll Peaks. We are going to zoom through town where we get to the nice suburb of Oasis. Oasis is what you would call the middle class side of town. It's very residential, very family oriented, quite peaceful, as peaceful can be in the Pistoll Peaks anyway. This is where people come to settle down and get away from the hecticness of the real world, in a sense. We come through the window of a settlement into a very, very messy bedroom where we hear, "It's time to get up! Time to get up!" This alarm clock bird, "It's time to get up!" Dang. Your character very groggily waking up with a thumping hangover. Who do they see?
They see normal human, about 6 foot. Well, he hasn't got his get up on just yet, but when he gets dressed, he's got a full black attire with like white trimming around the sides. He puts on his like belt or his gun holster. He's got it's like a pure white with gold trimming Desert Eagle inside the holster. And as he's walking out the door, he's got a compound bow.
Very cool. You wake up groggily, very sore, headache, everything's too bright. You slap your alarm clock off. Next to your alarm clock is a photo frame that's been placed face down. You know what's on that photo frame, and it's hard for you to look at it anymore, aside from when it's face down. You gather your things and begin to head out of your house. Your house is a fucking mess. There is food rubbish everywhere, empty beer bottles. There is just shit everywhere. You're clearly not in a good place. As you begin to head out the door. Yep.
As I'm walking out the door, you see me pick up my bottle. This is my carried around drink. It's that, and then just a pack of ciggies that he puts. So he takes off his white. He's got a white cowboy brim hat, and he stashes them in there and puts them in.
Very cool. You begin to track out, and as most of your day starts, you begin to head to a pub. You want to head to your local one, the Whiskey Tankard of Oasis. As you begin to step there, People give you smiley nods in the neighbourhood. One thing which hasn't been touched on yet is that this just isn't any old Western world. This world is very clearly touched by something more than just cowboys. You walk past a friendly face who is a pure robotic man. Dressed nicely, but very clearly a full forged man. He gives you a smile and a tip of the hat as you begin to head to the whiskey tankard. You get to the front door and it's closed. It's too early for the pub to be open. And you forget that every morning. You check your clock and you realise that there is one pub open. The watering hole in the barrel. You, gun at your side, bow on your back, cigarettes in your hat and bottle in your hand, begin to head that direction. Is there anything you're looking forward to doing on your way there?
No, just sipping my bottle of whiskey.
Sipping your bottle of whiskey / Bacardi.
On the way, yeah. On the way down.
You begin to head there.
Smoke in hand.
Smoke in hand as you step out into the barrel. The barrel is this bustling street where the trains, not just the Ivy Coyote, but the other trains of the world come in and unload, reload. This is the main CBD thoroughfare of the city. Businesses scattered either side. It's very narrow, very Diagon Alley-esque. As market stalls and businesses all set up, warehouses all ready to take advantage of what the trains supply to the world. People walking around, both of bloodborne descent, that be humans, elves, dwarves, orcs, as well as forged people, robotic people who are entirely made of gears and cogs and oil. Everyone's very much sticking to their self, not interacting with others really because they've got things to do. It's a busy day. You see them walking in and out of shops and you see the whiskey tankard. Oh, not the whiskey tankard, the watering hole across the road.
Oh, lucky.
You head over there, beeline it almost, step over into it, where you see you step inside the watering hole and it is this very lovely tavern. You see tables and chairs adorned either side, a big bar, and in the centre of this 2-story building, a massive glass container filled to the brim of beer. It's called the watering hole because this thing is a well of beer.
Yeah.
That has taps attached to the glass that literally just gets poured out. Ice cold, you watch as the water begins to trickle down the side and you beam straight to the bar.
My heart is just filled right now.
You step up to the bar and you see a barkeep who you have met many times, Polly Twindle. Polly Twindle is this large Goliath man who has been running this facility for many, many years. You sit down and he goes, how you going, Docs? Want a beer?
Polly, my main man. Yes, please.
You want a beer? You want 2 beers?
Make it 3.
3 beers?
3 beers.
3 beers. He turns around and starts pouring beers. How's your morning?
Like every other morning.
Hangover? Headache?
Sore as fuck.
Yeah. No, it's good. Make the beers working.
Yeah.
He slides the beers across and he's like, 18 chips, please. 3 beers.
I only have 100.
You want some change?
Yeah, please.
I'll get you change. I gotta do math. I gotta do math now.
Oh, do not envy you as I'm like rubbing my head. Can I just have the beers while you do that?
Yeah, he's already given you the beers.
Oh, sweet. I've already smashed one before you get it back.
You feel that headache begin to fade as you finally get that sweet elixir. And you
Ollie, you're a
post up.
lifesaver.
That's what I do. That's what I do. Any business? Anything good in your life? What's up, beer?
Nothing good in my life, mate.
That's no good. How you been doing? How you been coping? You been alright? No? I just expected you drinking beer. Look, you know the place. Toilets in the back. You want to smoke out front? You want a beer? Come to me. I gotta go grab a delivery real quick out front, but I'll see you in a moment. And he heads out the front. He's got this green dungaree, like overalls on, with a white button up underneath, and then heavy boots as he flops through the wood out the front. And you enjoy your morning with some nice breakfast, also known as beer.
Yes.
I down 3 while he's gone and get impatient and pull out mine.
You pour yourself one?
No.
Oh, you pull out yours while you wait, okay. You start sipping that until he comes back. While Docs continues to have his beers, we're going to zoom off somewhere else. We're going to zoom into the rough part of town. The rough part of town, also known as Banghole, is the very, very poor, disfortunate side. This is where people of very lower class live their lives. Never used to always be called Banghole, but it got that name due to the very destructive nature of the place. It's very violent, very dangerous. Buildings look like a bomb strike has just torn through almost. There's broken buildings, abandoned buildings. People still live here, but not the friendliest. We zoom down an alleyway to a window where we see 2 young girls posted up, squatting beneath the window of a kitchen. And we see this orcish girl, flowing, braided, red hair, little white tusks, yellowish, in front of her green skin. And she goes, Scout! Shh, Scout, come here. Shay, if you would like to introduce your character, please. What do they see?
You see a female Haragon rabbit. She has red skin. She has real matted red fur, black hair with really overgrown curtain bangs, really long red ears, thrown together clothes that she's made herself from scraps she's found around. She's got like odd colours. She's got like a shin pad that she's just sewn in because she found it. She's got gloves on her hand because they're all cut up from fighting and scavenging and stuff like that. The shoes have no laces. And she's got these sort of fake glasses that look kind of like steampunk goggles, and they're blue with no lenses. And she's scouting. She's sitting down.
Your friend Cora Tuscan says, Scout, come here.
What's up, Cora?
Well, you know, we're outside the kitchen of the Booty Bandit bar.
Yes, I'm so hungry.
Yeah. What we gotta do, okay? In there, we need a knife, okay?
A big knife? Because I've only got these little ones.
A big knife.
Yes.
You guys sort of peek up and you see a chef inside cooking things.
Oh.
And near the window you see this like steak of hoof meat, which is, for those who don't know, hoof is this large bison-like cattle, which is the primary source of meat in the world. This steak of hoof meat just gently resting near the window, along with a large kitchen knife, almost like a butcher's knife, but not quite as gnarly. And Cora goes, "We gotta grab it. We gotta grab it.
Live with me.
You wanna get it or you want me to get it?
I'll get it.
Okay.
I want to get it.
Okay.
I want it.
Okay, go. I'll wait here.
How far away is it?
You guys are like squatting underneath the window right now.
And it's on the window ledge.
Pretty much, you gotta like reach. You gotta sort of crawl in a little bit to get it,
Okay.
but it's there.
Alright, can I just pick up a rock or something next to me and like throw it on the other side of the room to create a distraction?
Yeah, 100%. You a rock in and it ding ding off some
And I'm
pots
just
and
gonna-
pans. The chef goes, "Who's that?"
Just reach in.
Reach in. Make a stealth check with advantage for me.
Come on, guys, let's go. 24.
24. With the 24, you reach in, you grab that knife, stow it
I grab
away.
the meat as well.
You grabbing the steak?
Yeah.
You grab that steak. And
It's
with
hot.
a knife in one hand, it's really knife in one hand, steak in the other, it's quite hot.
Yeah.
You guys begin to scatter away as the chef turns around and goes, "Oh, what are you guys doing?"
And then we just laugh and run.
You guys just run and he sort of runs out after you guys. You guys disappear off
Yeah.
into the streets.
Yeah.
Cora goes, "Should we go to the lookout or should we go back to Hilda's?"
Let's go look out.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
You guys begin to dart through these streets, snaking between alleys and rooms. You see, jumping through buildings yourselves, up stories, down stories, through walls and windows, the occasional yelling and screaming of domestic troubles, and you hear the sounds of bones cracking, of people punching each other.
I don't pay no attention to it.
It's normal sounds
Very
for you.
common.
Very common. You guys begin to come to this large spire of a building, still made of that rock and rubble. As you guys begin to climb up your way up the rubble into this curtained off room, as you pull it aside, you come to this small little viewing platform at the top of the spire with a broken wall that looks across the whole of Aurora Downs. This is your little hideout. This is your lookout where you and Cora, only you and Cora know of, and come to get away from the world.
I'm going to say, hey Cora, look at my new trick. I'm going to throw the steak up and I hold the knife out and try and cut it. As it comes
Sweet. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand. 23.
23. The steak goes up. You just hold the knife out and it goes shing, and you catch one, Cora catches
No,
the
it
other.
lands on the floor.
Oh, you land on the
I'm gonna
floor?
just-
It
Just shake it off.
slaps on the floor when you guys dust it off
Yeah.
and enjoy your very dry,
I
tough.
still hate this shit, but it's all we got to eat.
It's awful.
It's so shit.
Oh, I don't know.
It's tough. It stinks. It's just, I really want some decent food.
You know, Hilda cooks it alright, but I just can't.
He's not a chef.
She's not. She's sweet. She's lovely,
No,
but
that
she's
guy.
not.
This guy. He's not a chef.
Oh,
he's a shit.
Oh well, yeah. I guess. I mean, food's food though.
I'm going to cook some beautiful food one day.
Yeah, you promise?
Promise.
Excellent.
Just for you and me.
Very.
Everybody else, but us first.
Yeah, excellent. You guys hang out there for a little bit, looking over the town. You can see off in the distance the suburb of Clockworks, which is the very wealthy side of town. You see Oasis, the middle class, and below you all of the poverty that just dwells.
Mm.
Cora says to you, "You know what we haven't ever had? We've never had a drink."
Oh. That's exciting.
Yeah. And you're...
We get smashed.
We could.
On the inside, not on the outside.
Both.
That's true.
Jeez. Well, now that you're recently 18,
Oh, yes. I'm legal.
you're allowed to buy them on your own.
Shit. Look, we've been drinking all this time.
You could have been drinking all this time. Look, you know what we should do? Well,
Exactly what we
you should do. I've got to head back to Hilda's. She asked me to give her a hand with some things. But you should head into town, well, into the nicer side of town, and maybe get yourself a morning
fit in.
beer. Huh?
I won't fit in.
Of course you'll fit in. There's people of all sorts of colours around there. You're definitely different, but
It's a nice colour though.
it's a gorgeous colour.
So is your green.
Thank you. She sort of gives a bit of a smile as she, like, her double chin sort of rolls in a little bit.
I'll give her a hug and I'll say, I'll meet you back at the house.
Easy. All right.
Anything in particular you want?
Just anything they've got, whatever's cheapest.
I'll try and steal it.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll try and.
Okay.
I'll get something.
Okay. She scatters her way down back to Hilda's, and you begin to trek off into the barrel. You've not ventured out of Bankhole very often, but you know enough to understand where general things are. You've not really gone into Oasis or Clockworks, but you've been in the barrel, and you know where the Booty Bandit bar is in
Booty Bandit bar.
Booty Bandit bar
Booty Bandit.
in Banghole, but that's a rough place,
Okay.
and you don't want to really go there. The best one that you know of you could go to would be the Watering Hole.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna sheath my knife in my backpack.
Yep. Tuck your knife in, finish your steak off.
Yep. Pull up my tongs on my tooth,
Yep.
and then
Pump up your Reeboks. Yeah.
explodes. And yeah, I'll
Begin to head in. You head into the barrel. There's people everywhere moving back and forth. They're expecting a train some point today. Usually they come at noon. Not at noon, sorry. At dawn. That's the one.
what's the time now?
It might be like 9-ish. Hasn't come yet. Delays happen. Not a completely odd thing. You know they don't depart anyway until the following noon, so they're never really off schedule.
Okay.
But you see people bustling everywhere, going about their business. As you're walking through, you see this dwarven man sort of look at you a little funny.
I'm just gonna do that.
He sort of shuffles a
That's
bit, but
right.
continues walking.
Let's get a bit angry.
Just a little bit.
One ear just raises.
One ear. You head into the watering hole.
Watering hole.
As you step in, you've not been in there before, you see this enormous glass like cylinder of glowing yellow beer. Do you go up to the bar or do you go to a table? What do you do?
I'm gonna have a look around. I see most people are at the bar, so I think I'll just join the crowd and go to the bar.
You head up to the bar. It's not fully packed this morning. It is only 9 o'clock in the morning, so it is a bit wild to see people in here.
Yeah.
You see some people at the bar, but you post up on a seat next to a larger man with a white brimmed hat. And the gentleman at the bar goes, "How you going? My name's Polly. You want a beer?
I'm Scout.
Nice
Yes.
to meet you, Scout. You want a beer?
Can I take away?
You can't take glasses out now. Gotta finish beer here.
Is there anything I can take away?
We got that plastic cutlery you can take.
Can't drink it.
You want beer? 2 beers?
Can I have 2 beers?
2 beers? 3 beers?
No, 2.
4 beers?
Do you want a beer? And I'll look at.
You've, at this point, maybe gone through 5.
Have I finished half of this yet?
You've probably gone through, like, in between while he's pouring and you've been sipping at that.
Oh, you got a bottle.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's Bacardi.
Can I buy that off you?
Sponsored by.
What?
I'm
This
Scout.
is my sipping one. Yeah, I need this.
Where do you get them from?
I don't know. I think I took this off our instead.
Okay. That's bad. I don't like nasty people. Okay. Can I get 2 beers?
2 beers.
3 beers.
3 beers.
1 for my friend.
1 for your friend.
When he tells me where he got that from. But I'll have 3 beers.
3 beers.
Yes, please.
That'll be 18 chips.
Oh.
There's 6 chips of beer.
Can I have 1 beer?
1 beer,
Yes,
6
please.
chips.
Okay.
You see Doc's just kind of feel sad for you, so he downs the rest of his bottle and then hands it over to you so you can put one of your beers into the bottle.
I'll have 3 beers.
3 beers. 18 silver. 18 chips. I'm getting used to the currency still. Do I gotta give you change?
That's hard-earned money. No, I think I can count.
Thank the gods.
Yes.
3 beers.
Thank you.
He gives you the beers.
Thanks.
You see those 3 beers, those glowing golden beers placed there. Just a little bead of sweat drips down your head.
Okay, I'm just gonna slide one over.
I immediately pick that up and just skeleton.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah. If you do it properly, yeah, that's how you do it.
Okay. Just try and get my teeth around the glass. Tink, tink, tink.
They're clattering into it.
Yeah, and then I'll just down it, but like it'll come out the side.
Make a Constitution check for me. A Constitution saving throw, actually.
I've always failed these.
I was just sitting there like, fuck, these beers are getting strong.
Oh,
unlucky.
-1.
-1.
That's crazy.
Reroll.
You
die.
Where's my haste?
yes, get that beer. You don't even get halfway down before you start to spatter, and it rushes to your head, and you're like, oh.
Shit.
You see a half-drunk beer on the table next to you, right?
You can have it. Can I quickly try and pour the other beer if I can see?
Make a stealth check.
14?
14. You manage to pour it in the beer stealthily enough. You back the rest of the other one. You can't quite fit all of it in that little bottle, so there's still maybe like a third of a beer left. You're loving this, right?
I'm just going to put that in my bag and just sort of...
You wallow there for a little bit next to Mr. Drunk.
I don't know if I'm seeing anything. Are you a rabbit?
Yes, sir?
You're a rabbit?
Yep.
That's accurate.
I'm not sure if this alcohol's working.
Yeah.
It might be.
Polly, 2 more beers, please.
2 beers! He begins to get 2 more beers.
You
Yes, I'm a rabbit.
you want another one?
Oh, no thanks.
Polly looks at you
All
and goes,
yours.
don't worry about the money right now. I know you keep me good.
I'm keeping you in business, Polly.
I'm not. I'm just going to
I won't charge you till midday.
The tab, yeah.
Just a tab.
Yeah, usually. Okay, cool.
That tab's getting pretty big though, you gotta pay that soon.
Polly, you know I could afford it.
You're not though, because you got a tab. And it's not been
Polly, I
paid.
come here every fucking day, man.
I'm aware you got a big tab.
You drink this every day?
7 a.m.
Oh
on
my
the dot
goodness.
until the next one's open. Come on now.
Um,
Yeah, every day is just
Is that all you do?
till I have in my life. I'll show you. Actually, I got one other thing, and I pull it out to the front of the bar, and I pull out a ciggy.
Oh, I'm so corrupted. This is why I don't leave home.
Where is home?
Bang on.
Oh,
I've
you from the fucking Bronx?
survived. I'm gonna say no this time. Maybe next time. But it looks pretty good.
as you guys
The reason I'm still alive.
enjoy that cigarette out the front. Well, you enjoy that cigarette.
Yeah,
You,
secondhand
you-
I'm just
smoke.
gonna go like this.
you watch him enjoy that cigarette out the front. We're gonna wisp away again.
Cool, cute.
This time we're gonna go.
That's cool.
This
That was
time.
Worse than all this.
All I can think about with the tea. I was like,
This time we are going to zoom just not far across the road over to a small hole in the wall door with a neon sign that just has adorned at the top Moonlight Divas. Inside it's very dark and very dank. Still air. Gentle sort of jazz music plays from this little tiny speaker in this reception lobby as we see another young man sitting on a very worn out, beaten up couch. Malachi, who do we see?
You see a very young tiefling boy, no older than 15. He's got like a bluey, purplish, greyish sort of a skin tone. He's got big horns on his head. He's relatively big for a tiefling, especially one so young. He's 4'5". Yeah, he's got like a tattered leather jacket that looks almost too small, so it's borderline a crop top at this point. Yeah.
Sweet. So those who don't know, a tiefling is someone who has, in some way, shape or form, had a level of demon blood embedded in them upon conception, essentially. So they're part demon in a sense. You sit there on the couch as you hear from behind a door in the, just to the right of you, you hear.
I'll bring it up.
You know what's in that door. You don't want to see what's in that door. You stand up, and while you're coming to your feet, you see the door swings open, and this large blue orc man comes out as he's buckling up his pants and tucking his shirt back in. He sort of looks at you as he drops a handful of chips at the counter and walks out. A couple of moments later, you see this very beautiful woman walk out with very luscious hair, a very gentle jawline and chin, soft eyes, that looks very tired. She's in this dressing robe gown sort of thing that she's in the middle of tying up. This is your mother, Lilith. As she walks out, she goes, "Oh, Bells, good morning.
Morning.
You have a good rest?
Yeah, enough.
Enough? Yeah, I understand that. Hey, look, I'm really tired, so I'm probably going to go upstairs and get some rest. It's been a big night. But look, I hope you're doing well. You should head out and try and find some of your friends, or try and find Zod. Maybe try and, get out in the streets, make a little bit of coin, and see what you can do."
We'll round up all the chips that are on the table and just give them to her, and then just make my way out.
You probably pass her like 200 chips. That was the last client of the day for the Moonlight Divas. There are a number of girls who work there. Your mother has been working there for quite a while now, as long as you can remember. And before you head out the door, she grabs you on the shoulder and goes, "Bells, I want you to know that you're really special. And although there's questions about you, I know you got questions about who you are, but I want you to know that if I could tell you, I would. But I'm not sure. But you're special to me, and I wouldn't trade you for the world."
I'm just going to sort of brush it off and just leave.
You brush it off and leave. As you head outside, you walk out the door of the Moonlight Divas out into the barrel, and you hear coming over to you you hear this voice that says, "Bells! Bells!"
I turn around.
You look over and you see this man, old, fucking weirdo, like scraggly grey balding hair, patchy clothes. He's like got this like Croctus cane. Croctus is this like cactus wood in the village, in the world, that's all bent and green and twisted and warped. He sort of hobbles over to you and he goes, "How you doing?" You know this man. He annoys you far too often. This is Radical Chad.
Yes.
That's so radical.
How's your day been?
Just woken up.
You just woke up?
Yeah.
You're crazy.
What do you want?
What do you mean what do I want? I'm just your friend. No? I'm not crazy. What do you mean I'm crazy? I'm not crazy.
Just gonna shake my head.
He goes, oh my god, I'm seeing some crazy things for you today. Oh my god. Radical Chad, formal name Chadley, is, everyone calls him Radical Chad though, is this like schizo...
Music suits.
Yeah.
is this schizo old man who is pretty much like the town nut, right? He talks so much shit. He claims that he's an oracle who can see the future and predict what happens in the world. You're not so sure about that. And he goes, Bells, do you want me to tell you about your day?
Yeah, go on. Like, please.
Nobody else talks to me. Nobody ever. Nobody ever.
There's a reason for that.
What? He goes, oh my god, okay, I'm seeing a lot of things for you today. Can I touch you?
No.
Okay. Puts his hands in his pockets and he's like, oh, he sits on the ground, cross-legged in front of you. Everyone's like very clearly making an arc walk around him and they're sort of looking at you, shaking their head. And he's like, oh, I see some crazy things for you today. I see dust. I see sand. I see a friend. Do you have any friends?
I've got no friends.
No friends. I'm your friend. You have one friend with me, Radical Chad. Okay, you see many things. Many things. Dust, a lot of dust, a lot of... You like beer? No beer?
Never tried it.
Never tried beer?
No.
How old are you?
15.
13?
1-5.
6?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't have beers. You're a big 6-year-old. Oh, I see many things for you. Keep an eye out. You keep an eye out now.
Okay.
And he sort of like begins to like shimmy backwards, like into the middle of the street. He's like, you keep an eye out. As he sort of like snakes his head around, he locks onto someone else. He goes, yo, come over here! And he starts walking off in a different direction. And you're now just left in the middle of the town.
I'm just gonna be like, what the fuck? And just start walking.
You start walking. You head just down the street a little towards this large building near the sort of the main street of the barrel is almost like a Y shape. It's got one main channel and then two channels that shoot off of that. In the on the intersection of that, you see this large building, metallic building, with a sign at the top that says the Mariners Headquarters. While you're walking towards that, we're going to skip inside there, and we see the Mariners Headquarters. The Mariners are the law enforcement of the Pistoll Peaks. Primarily, Aurora Downs is where they tend to reside the most. But these guys are, for lack of a better word, the police. People back and forth, papers being passed, different parchments of things. We go into the captain's office, the sheriff's office, where we see a large orc man sitting there. He has a wide, white, beige-ish colour brim hat. He's wearing a beige... he's wearing beige, like vest suit, not necessarily a suit, but like a button-up vest in a sense that goes all the way up, beige trousers, and a large maroon cape which drapes down one side. He has these big yellow tusks, one of them with a bullet hole straight through the tusk, currently with a cigarette fed through into his mouth.
That's sick.
This is Sheriff Fourland Crackedust. of the mariners. Sitting across from him, as he scurries through a bunch of papers, Harry, who do we see?
You see Zod, a 5 foot, was previously a human and is now been turned into a forged person. Do I have to go on the backstory about that?
You don't have to go backstory, but what do you look like?
He's a 5 foot, well polished, middle-aged man. Closer to probably more the late, but middle-aged. He has white, long hair with a almost Colonel Sanders type mustache
Sick.
and goatee, and bushy white, old manish eyebrows, even though he's not old. Unlike the other marauders, though, he is donning a bluish kind of like scarf cape with aqua polished armor and with like bronzish accents. Next to him, he has a massive scythe, which is different to what also the marauders wear, which is normally a greatsword. However, during his accident, it was the only thing left and was shaped into a scythe.
This large, heavy, gnarly scythe just resting on the chair next to him. Sheriff Forlan Crackedust, flicking through pages, he goes, well, you know, Zod, I don't really have any jobs for you at the moment. You know, we're kind of all booked up. I know you've been looking for something to do, but I got nothing for you.
That's right.
Look, how you been?
It's been rough.
Been rough?
Yeah.
Been some time now since your accident, and takes a drag of his cigarette, pulls it out of his tooth and blows it, and then feeds it back through. When he talks, it's just resting there, limp like that.
Like that, exactly.
And he goes, "No, I do care about you. You're one of the most experienced members on the team. You bring a lot, but I know you're not feeling yourself. You're not feeling. You're just not feeling yourself. I can see that in the way you act, and in the work you do. Not to say you do bad work, but you act bad. I can just tell that you're off. I want to find a job for you that is going to work to your current predicament, but I got nothing at the moment, and I apologize for that.
No need to apologize.
Look, I'm going to talk to some of the other deputies. I'm going to talk to Deputy McCannon and Deputy Salt and Pepper and see if they might have anything for you. I know Holtz has got nothing for you at the moment. Oasis is pretty quiet, but Banghole and Clockworks usually has work. So I want to have a chat with them, their domains, and see if there's anything I can do for you. Maybe give them a hand for a little bit, but until then, you got the day off.
I'm just gonna go out and patrol. I just wander the streets.
He tips his hat to you, and he goes, while you're out there, can you send in Private O'Shaughnessy?
Jordan.
Sweet. You head out there and you see this young woman, very much an intern, scattering through papers. She's only been in the force for a month. Very young. But she's scattering through papers, trying to get her things organised. She looks up at you as you approach.
Sheriff wants to see you.
Okay, here we go. And she gets up and shimmies inside and closes it. You just hear in the door, close the door. Door closes and you head outside. As you head out, you see Bells beginning to approach the Mariners. Well, not necessarily it's coming to there, but that's the direction he's walking.
Boy. Get over it.
Make way over.
The fuck you doing?
Just walking.
Where you head?
Just walking.
Do you want to walk with me?
Let's go.
So you guys begin to trot off together. You guys begin to trot down towards the direction of, like, back down the street, back past from where you came. And we quickly depart from you, where we come to this old shack-looking house. It's very much like a humble wooden home, 2 stories. As we pass through the door, we see shelvings full of wooden trinkets and toys and tools and implements. We snake up the stairs into a little room where we see cuddled up in a blanket Tage. Who do we see?
Okay, so you see just this, at the moment with the blanket covered, you just see this like wooden dome, and it looks like a head, because it is a head. But it's like, it's weird. When you look at the face, it's like half the face looks about 9 years old, and the other half looks about 39 years old. So it's just a bit weird to look at, but it makes sense. Wakes up, gets out of bed. She's already clothed because she doesn't shower, and so she's wearing a very brown, slightly purple, like hood with like a purple scarf. Her eyes are like pretty much white with like black outline and slight purple twinkles here and there. And she's you can see she's got like chips and scrapes all over her wooden body, where it just looks like there's random chunks missing. And yeah, she's got this like cool purple flame symbol that's glowing on her sleeve. Shit.
Sick.
And then she's got like these sick muddy boots that the laces aren't done up. She doesn't know how to do laces. And yeah, she's got like rips in her clothes and shit. She just looks like she just does a lot of shit.
Cool.
Yeah.
You hear, morning!
Evening!
Morning! Are you up?
I'm up, evening.
I need your help.
With
I
what?
need your help.
With what?
We gotta open the store. It's 9:30.
Well, open it.
It opens at 9. So I
Open
need your
it.
help. Come
Just
down.
open
Come
it.
down. Come down.
I'm ready to walk out.
Hurry up.
Why couldn't you just open the door?
Because I got lots of things to do. I had an order I had to prepare this morning. I had an order.
Order what?
An order for Polly next door. I had to finish the order.
What order?
She asked for a collection of prestidigitation tickers. I had to prepare them before. Oh my god. Quickly. Tidy the store. You walk downstairs and you see your grandmum, Evening. You see your grandmum, Evening Wood, who's currently shimmering around the counter, like packing the little box of prestidigitation trinkets. She is this older lady, scraggly grey hair, very like wrinkled, gaunt kind of face. She's a little hunched, and she's got this weird greenish cloak on with like elements of purple all like blasted through it, very like chaotically. And she's like bouncing around the counter, trying to find everything. She goes, "Open the door! Go open the door!"
I go and unlock the door.
You go and unlock the door, put the little open sign out the front.
Yeah.
This shop is called the Kindling Thicket. This has been your family home and business for generations.
Mm-hmm.
Where the Wood family, yourselves, all craft little wooden trinkets infused with sorcery forms of magic that people can buy and use. Now, magic is present in the world, but magic is not entirely legal in the world. If you want to use magic, you have to have a license. If you don't have a license, you go to the Kindling Thicket to buy your magic. She goes, come back in, why are you opening the door? Come back in.
I'll just stand there for another second and then I go back.
She comes over and grabs your arm. She goes, "What are you doing in your arms? You keep taking chips out of your arms. I worked hard on these arms."
Do you have any glue?
course I got glue.
Well, then we'll be fine.
That's good.
I don't have to worry about that right now. We'll fix that later. You just gotta stop damaging your very good wood. It's a high quality wood. High quality wood. I don't want you to ruin that. You do me a favor for me? Thank you, sweetheart.
Depends.
Thank you, sweetheart. No, you're doing me a favor.
Okay.
She shoves the box in your chest. She goes, "This is a box of prestidigitation trinkets for next door, Polly Twindle, at the watering hole. I need you to go deliver those to him. He knows all about them. Okay? Payment's already sorted.
Does he know who I am?
Of course he knows who you are.
Okay.
Oh. Go deliver those to him. Okay? Without fuss. Now, what is your favor? You tell me. You repeat back to me what I need you to do." I said without fuss. It's already fuss.
I take him to. Where am I taking him?
Oh my God. You take him the box of prestidigitation trinkets over to Pie Twindle over at the watering hole.
The watering
The watering hole. It's literally next door.
Okay.
It's already paid for. Payment's already done. Don't ask for money. Okay? Deliver the box of prestidigitation trinkets to Pie Twindle over at the watering hole with no fuss.
And what do I do after that?
You come back!
Okay.
You come back because we got a shop to run!
Okay.
Oh my God! You don't even want to pull my hair out.
So I go now?
Go now!
Okay. I'm going.
You hustle out, head into the watering hole where you've been before. And Polly is not at the bar, okay? But what you do hear from the upstairs section of the bar, you hear, "Oh fuck! Oh fuck me! What the hell's that? Oh fuck me!" As he comes sprinting back down the stairs, like tumbling and fumbling down the stairs, as this ball of flying dust is push, 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 slapping against the walls hard, chasing him down the stairs. It's got this long beak to it. And these like sharp dust teeth and these like hold eyes as it's like chasing him down the stairs. It separates from him and slams into a patron of the watering hole, ripping their head off. Tears this person's head off.
Excuse me?
Those of you, he's like, "Fuck me, get down!" Those of you outside having a cigarette hear all that commotion. You two, as you're walking into town, you see people begin to flood out, as well as you two see people flooding out of the watering hole as screams begin to erupt, and you hear from inside, "Oh, football, football!" I need everyone to roll initiative.
That was great.
Docs, what's your initiative?
Oh, God.
21.
And on.
At the top.
Bells, initiative?
21.
Boys?
Yeah, that's fine.
15.
What did you roll?
Oh,
21 for initiative.
Six.
I'm 9.
Fucking hell.
Warren?
The big Naruto.
21.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
Can I be Hermione?
12.
And Zod.
15.
Okay.
Shit initiative.
Top of the round is going to be Bells. So, Bells, you see a bunch of people begin to run out of the tavern, screaming and wailing. You're standing next to Zod. You don't know what's going on, but you see people screaming and yelling from the tavern.
I'm gonna look at Zod. You gonna do something?
Yeah. You can run. You can run.
I'm gonna start heading towards the commotion, just to
Okay.
watch.
Your first piece of... Are you going inside or just to the window?
Just to if I can see through the window, I'm turning over the window.
You can see through the window, so without any movement, you can just be on the edge of the TV. You look through the window and you see currently Polly behind the counter. He's like, "Fuck me!" You see a strange wooden girl holding a box of something, and you see this like dust creature that's standing over the top of a decapitated person. and you hear commotion from that floor and the floor above.
I'm gonna look back at his like, do something. That's it.
You end it down there? Okay. That'll be Docs.
I'm gonna put out my 4th cigarette and I'm just gonna walk right inside to see what the fuck's going on. I can see that there's like this dust creature, but he doesn't know if he's just tripping the fuck out or not. So,
I don't know what that is.
fuck you doing back there, Polly?
He goes, if you want beer, help me out. If you want beer, help me out, please. Look me.
I take a shot.
You pull out your bow.
Yeah, I put it on my bow.
Sweet, roll an attack roll.
13.
13 will hit.
It will? Cool. Perfect, max. 12 damage.
Wonderful. You, from your handcrafted compound bow, you shoot this arrow straight into this creature and it slams into it and slams it back into the stairs. Like it shoots it back down there.
Okay. Sorry. If you hit a creature with a longbow and deal damage to it, you can reduce the speed by 10 feet. So it's got a reduced speed of 10.
Sweet.
Until the start of my next turn.
You can put that on it so I remember. That's got a reduced speed. Is that end your turn?
I want to put a. I should have done it beforehand, but can I put a hunter's mark on?
You've got a hunter's mark on for sure.
Okay. And do I just roll that?
No, you have to put it on. No, it's just on them, I'm pretty sure.
No, but it says damage.
Oh, that is added damage.
Oh, so I want to put it on before I take.
Before you attack, you should put that on, yeah.
Alright, yeah, okay, cool.
So you've now locked eyes on this target.
Yep.
You going to use any more movement to go in, or are you happy there?
I'm gonna try and get behind.
Yeah, you'll be able to make this.
Yeah.
So you tuck yourself behind the table. You've got that half cover there, so and remember you got +2 to your armor class.
Okay, cool.
From like range attacks. If someone comes to you, then no.
Okay.
Is that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
That'll be morning.
Alright. She's just gonna be confused as fuck. Just not know what's going on. So she's just going to place the box on the counter.
Very gently.
Yes. She's gonna look over. Is the till open?
The till is like underneath the drawer. You have to probably go around the counter to see the cash drawer.
Is there any drink nearby? Just sit on the
Yeah, there's a like 3/4 full beer on the counter.
Cool. I'm gonna grab that. And I'm gonna start heading out the door.
Out the door. You can start dipping.
Yeah.
All right.
So you got 30?
I don't know. 30, yeah.
Yeah, you do that.
But I'm still gonna be sort of keeping an eye out.
Oh, yeah. Till
Still gonna be
halfway
keeping
there.
an eye out for this thing in case it comes near me.
Yeah, that's fine. You keep it. You want to ready a dodge?
Oh,
Yeah, be at the
I'm just gonna quickly cast Blade Ward on myself,
Okay.
which if creature goes to attack me, it has to subtract a d4 from the attack roll.
Okay. Good. Is that concentration?
Yes.
See Doc's like watching this fucking wooden person like.
That's my deal.
That ends your turn. That'll be the dust creature's turn. You're gonna watch as he's gonna move. They've got 60 feet. He's just gonna fly all the way to all of his movements reduced.
So you can only make it to the.
Yeah, so you're gonna get to there. And you're gonna watch as down from the stairs 3 more come. as you hear more commotion occurring from upstairs. That thing is then going to... he's going to look at you, Docs, and he's going to suck up a big chunk of its dust into its mouth and go whoosh, straight into your face. You got to roll a dex save for me.
19.
Yeah, sweet. So you manage to shake that off. It doesn't get in your eyes or anything like that.
I'm gonna like kind of fumble backwards.
One of them is going to... number 4, he's going to cast Sleep on Polly, which I think he won't have enough hit points anyway, so he's conked out unconscious as he falls asleep. He's not that'll be Boyus Toyus the second's turn. You are currently with Johnny, and you see these people running out of the tavern.
Oh dear Lord. No. Hide behind Johnny. And I'll let my turn.
That'll be Zod's turn.
Just gonna listen to this kid. Can I pick him up and drag him in with it?
Yeah, you can pull him with you if you want.
So just grab him by the collar.
You grab him by the collar and just walk inside with him.
Just drag him.
You see all of that, what's going on.
I got 30 feet, so
Yeah.
just 30 feet from the door. Just go into the corner there.
Are you dragging him the whole 30 as well?
Yeah. Just coming with me.
Dog.
You ain't watch your boy.
That'll be fine.
Swallow the rules, mate.
And then... Is that an action dragon? Or is it...
No, you can just walk with him. He said he was going to listen to you anyway. He was like, oh, I'll do what you do.
Yeah.
That's a fair point.
Sounds like it, bro. Just fucking.
I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. Is that concentration?
Yeah, it is up to 10 minutes. Cool. Yeah, I guess I just ended there.
That will be... You're going to watch as two of them, float down in the beer. And they're going to float down in the beer. You watch as their dusty figures turn into like this mud sort of texture as they shatter through out into the bar.
Damon's first one.
Oh.
And that
Toxins and I look happy.
that's going to end their turn there.
Yeah.
Turned into Atticus.
That'll be Scap's turn.
And you said we would hear commotion upstairs
Yes,
as
you can,
well. How is there like a landing I could try and?
Now the upstairs of this is pretty well fully enclosed. There's not even any windows and stuff there.
Okay,
It's like a storage section.
that's okay. I'm going to move 30 feet in and just sort of slap myself, and because I've been in situations like this before, and I'm like, hands are ready, ears are ready. Can I go on this side of belts?
Like here.
Yeah. So if I do 30 feet of movement, I want to do how much else to get me to these two?
The mud ones.
Yeah.
If you're using your jump, you could jump that. With that much of a run up and your rabbit feet, you could spring straight to them.
It's roughly.
No, I kind of want to use my jump to get away.
You have to use.
So can I use dash?
You want a bonus action dash?
Wait. Still learning. Actually, I just want to stand next to Warren because she's kind of stopped through my tracks. On the next story. Yeah. And just sort of let's go. That's it. Hi. What's going on? And I'm going to ready a dodge.
Sweet. You guys hear a big chunk of commotion coming from upstairs, and then that'll be Johnny's turn.
Yeah. I'm outside of the bar. Does upstairs have a veranda that my stairs lead up?
No, it's all enclosed, the upstairs.
Yeah. I'm gonna say the boys. Just come with me. We got a commotion. I'm gonna drag him with me and say, stay back, see what you can do. If you can't do anything, just don't get killed.
Can I stay back?
To the hip, yeah.
Like,
As long as it doesn't slow me.
I'm like around you.
I'm gonna walk through the door nonchalantly, and I'm actually gonna go more to the right, please, and yeah.
Can you go further?
No, I'll stay actually only relatively close to the doors, please.
Just like
Yeah, that should be good. I will then look at the two assailants towards the tanker, and I will fire I'll quick draw my pistols. I'll fire 2 shots at both of them. Sorry, 1 shot at both of them. Since I have Board Breaker, I just realised.
Can you do 2 shots?
Yeah, because of Board Breaker. Within 5 feet of the first original attacker, I get another attack on someone else.
Absolutely. I also Yep. Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna, before I do that, I'm gonna bonus action on the Hunter's Mark, the closest one to me. I'm gonna let my attack on. That's 21, I think.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, cool. I don't use this often. That is 9 damage to the first one. And then for the second one, natural 18.
Sorry, let me quickly fix this. 9 damage for the first one, then natural 18.
And then, and then natural 18 for the second one, and that's 11 damage to him.
Cool. And 11 damage.
Yeah. Plus 1d6 force damage to both of them, I guess. So.
The Hunter's
sorry,
Mark.
to the first one, yeah.
So you do the 1d6 for that one.
That's 6 damage.
Cool. That first one, you pump it. It just splatters into mud against the tankard and dies.
Oh, cool.
The other one is very fucked up.
Cool.
It's the first kill we have then.
Let's go.
Is that in your turn?
No, I'm gonna blow the smoke off my pistol, and then I'll get ready for my next attack, and then my turn back.
Sweet. That'll be Bells.
I'm going to sort of been like, wow, I'm born here.
Logan!
This is my time to shine. So, I'm going to come over to this one here.
Yep.
I'm going to make an attack on him. Natural 17.
That'll hit.
Sweet, so it's going to be a 7 points.
7 points.
Yep.
He is. What are you hitting with?
Just
Oh, he's glory. He's run up and slash him. That dust just like across the table, mixing him with all the food. And he dies.
sweet. When it cantrip, you can just, does that have a bonus action or is that an action?
It depends on the spell. It'll say in the spell if it's an action or bonus action.
Never mind. Right. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Alright, that'll be Doc's turn.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to stand up on top of the table. Range is so I would like to. My hunter's mark's obviously gone there because of that.
Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
You can move it though, correct?
Oh, can you move it?
I think you have to check, you have to look at what it says, whether you have to kill it or if it just dies or if it's a bonus action, I'm not sure.
You always have the hunter's mark spell here. You can cast it twice without spending a spell slot. The number of times you can cast. That doesn't say.
Go back to your feats.
My feet. There you go.
Go to your features.
If the target drops to 0 points before the spell ends, you can take a bonus action to move the mark to any creature you can see in the range.
Yeah, so you can use your bonus action as Emma just said. With your...
Oh yeah. That's it there.
Yes, correct. Where does it say that, Emma?
Right at the bottom of Hunter's Mark when you click on it.
Go back to your spell.
Can I have a look at my one? Maybe, did you choose Legacy or? Is yours the
No,
Legacy?
it should be the same.
What is it?
Can I see yours? Oh yeah, look at this one. Oh, because this is a spell.
We'll click on the spell one.
Mine's
Oh, that's your favourite enemy card.
Yeah,
So if you
yeah.
go to spell. Yeah.
But is that a...
You can use Hunter's Mark without expending a spell slot, but this is what it is.
Okay, alright, cool.
And then if the target drops 0 HP, so the bonus action you can move it.
Yeah, okay, so I still have to use...
Bonus action.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I will get up onto the table, come down here. Yeah, I'll move it, sorry, yeah, I'll move it. And then I'm going to... Oh shit. Can I pull out my... You're going to see him reach down for his holster and just fast as fuck. Like,
Quick draw style.
quick draw style, this next one.
Wait, make an attack roll, right?
So it's... does that make it 3d6?
It'll...
Oh, sorry, no, it's 2d6 and d10.
Why is your pistol 2d6?
No, it's not, but the 2d6 for the... Oh, no, wait.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Hunter's Mark's 1d6.
Oh, sorry, 1d6.
So you get 2d6 total, including the Hunter's Mark. And
No, the pistols are d10.
It's also
Okay.
force damage, actually.
Yeah.
So 81 minus 4. So, 13.
Cool. You quick draw this dude, blast through him, shattering a big chunk of the dust out of him, but he's still there.
And that's me. Okay. What does it say the move speed?
Very last page.
Other way.
You like
Okay.
demonstrates.
Keep going. More. Oh. Is it like traits and features?
Yeah, it should be like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, sorry, speed and defense. It's right after the spells.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's
So you've already moved like probably.
yeah, I've already moved about 25, I guess. I'm just gonna...
That'll be Morningwood's turn.
Morningwood's gonna look at this strange creature that's just crushed. Just gonna drop it down. Smile. You're funny with the money. And I'm gonna bullshit some story like these things just a hole opened up in the floor and they just crawl out of it, and then the hole got sealed back up. I just came to deliver a package, but I'm gonna go unless you want to hang out. And then she's going to finish her turn there.
Okay.
Just watch the commotion.
There we go. They all rush up to you, and another one comes down the stairs. They are going to make claw attacks. Oh, yeah, they're going to like lash out with claws on you. One of them's going to lash out with claws on you. The other one's going to try and do a breath attack on, like trying to spit that dust at the two of you. So, both of you make dex saves to me. Are you 17? Are you cool? You're sweet as well. You, from only one of them hits, you take 6 points of damage. Sorry, 5 points of damage. As like this dust claw just lashes into your chest, like ripping your skin up a little bit. That'll be Boyet's turn.
Boys towards the second. Is going to see that Dox was injured, and I'm going to hear a faint voice in my head. That isn't really. I can't really make out what the voice in my head is saying, but I know it's my God. I know it's a voice I'm familiar with talking to, compelling me to take some action here. I want to just move over to the side where I can see dogs in range within 30 feet of range. So yeah, I'll move 30 feet to that side so I can see you. And I'm going to open up my spell book, and it's going to flip to the little page, and a little like this hectic revolver is going to come out of it. I'm going to shoot dogs with a healing word bullet. It's just going to boom, fly through. It's like travel like just like gently to dogs, and then he can regain 13 HP.
They use the 13.
I think max heals you to max. And then I'll use my action. Can I do a perception? I want to make sure no one's. I want to make sure no one can. Is anyone directly looking at me right now, including our party?
Not directly. All their attention's pretty much on what's going on.
I'll just one. Okay, so I don't notice anything. I'm just going to assume that no one can see me. And I'm going to cast with an action. Guiding bolt. Oh no, sorry, I can't do that one. I need to cantrip. I'm going to. I'm going to use Mind Sliver on number 4.
Okay. Is that a statement, correct?
Yeah.
What does it beat?
Oh no, it's just a... 15.
And what
Intelligence.
Intelligence? He fails.
Takes 2 damage. And has to subtract 1d4 from the next save throw it makes before the end of my next turn.
Cool. No, sweet. That's good. Zane, your turn.
Yeah. So,
it
it takes negative 2
on.
No, he'll just roll that with his roll. Sweet, that'll use up.
That next other guys are 5 feet.
Yeah.
So I'll make my first attack on the one just in front of me, my side. Sorry, scythe attack will be on the second one.
Okay.
My melee strike will be on
Okay.
because it's a quickly So 17 plus 6 hit.
So with the cleat, you don't roll 2 attacks. The one attack does damage to both if they're within range.
Is it?
Yeah. So you attack a creature with a melee attack roll. Or you can make another melee attack. Okay, so yeah, it's. I think the concept of it is like you're like swinging through these things with the one weapon though. It's not like you're throwing a punch one. It's like you're just doing so much force in hitting both.
Okay, cool. It's a 17 plus 6.
For both of them?
For one.
Yeah. It is a second roll, yeah, you got to see if you hit him.
It's a 10.
10 on miss. So you get the first one, not the second one.
Sweet.
Right.
And you're hitting number 4.
Yeah, that'll be the one in front of you then, yep.
Seven?
Yeah.
Cool. You slash through it and like part it for a second as it reforms back into shape. And you've done that? Okay. Busting through the roof. These guys are all going to come and this guy's going to rush here. So these blue ones have clearly been mixed with beer, as they're like more muddy than dusty. They like blast through the wooden roof right down onto you guys. They're all going to make attack rolls on you.
It's just the blue ones, eh?
Just the blue ones, yeah. So the one that's going to attack you will go first.
Me.
No, Zod. That'll be a 19 to hit. Misses, wow, okay. So he's going to miss you. Number 5 and number 4 are going to make one attack on Morton and one attack on Johnny.
So subtract D4 from 9.
So that'll be 14 to hit and 14 to hit.
No.
Finally, number 3 is going to hurdle up a bunch of that muddy, beery dust and spit it at Scout and Morning.
I've got dodge ready.
This is a dex save, so it doesn't affect it. You just got to try and get out of the way.
Does my subtracting more effective?
That's only on attack rolls.
Okay, so I'm making a dex.
You're making a dex save.
Oh, that's
First one. Damn. I got a natural 22.
Well, sure. You guys both dodge that then. That'll be Scout's turn.
Okay. Scout is going to, he is going to stand up, and then she's just going to say, time to hit the canvas, and then I'm going to do a Time to kiss the canvas. I'm going to start boxing ears. So I'm going to, with my ears, do 3 strikes, flurry of blows. One each as I sort of spin around.
Use up.
Yep.
Very good ones.
So the first one is 10 to hit.
Yeah.
That's cost 1 dice. Then the last one will hit 26.
What's going on now?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that I missed the first 2 and hit the third one because my sight sort of come back.
Okay.
And that will be number 4.
So you hit number 4.
Yep.
How much damage?
10 damage.
Oh, your first hit is miss one. Your third attack slams into him and like slams him into the wood.
Yep.
And
And
he got pretty fucked up from that.
movement. Can I just jump over him to be on the other side of him?
The other 2 will probably get attack opportunity, yeah? You're going to hear more commotion upstairs, and then it's going to be. 1 second, Johnny. You'll go.
Alright, I'm going to use my Hunter's Lore as a bonus action to figure out if it has any resistances, immunities.
You would know about these things. These are called methods. So, methods? That's what they're called. They're pretty much like elementals in a sense. Very small elementals.
Abilities as well.
Yeah, so the ones that are made of dust have vulnerabilities to fire, but immunity to poison. And the ones made of mud have immunity to poison, and that's it.
Okay. I'm going to make an attack on the one right in front of me.
Yep.
Natural 20.
So,
I've forgotten how to do that again.
max the damage dice. Max the damage dice, and then roll just your normal damage. So it's 1d6, just do 6, then plus your dice, plus your normal one.
Okay, so the reason and
Yeah, that's recorded.
so that's 22 damage to him.
Oh, yeah, he's gone, bro.
And that's going to go right through his mouth. Bullet.
Yeah, you just explode it.
And is he within 5 feet of the other one?
I'd say so, for the concept of direct
I am then going to shoot through him into the one in front of Scout. Ooh, that's probably not going to hit. And
10?
yeah.
10 will miss.
Okay. Oh wait, is that with advantage?
Ranged weapons don't get the advantage.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's only melee.
Okay. I'll use my inspiration on them actually. So we'll roll that. 21.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's 10 damage that person.
Cool. You slam another bullet into them. There's a big chunk of mud looking out the back of it. That'll be back to the top of the belts.
Going to make an attack on that one just in front of me.
Oh,
No. That's it.
oh, big whiff, and your claws get a little jammed in the wall, and you sort of have to pull them out.
Not heavy. I'm going to then. Unfortunately, leave it at that.
Leave it there. That'll be Doctor's turn.
Alright. So I picked this one here with my pistol, which gives me advantage now.
Okay.
So I am going to like John Wick style, just like flip the gun to my other hand and just go
Bang, pull the trigger fresh.
naturally.
Oh.
So I forgot what we do here.
So what's your normal damage dice?
So D10.
So do 10 automatically, then roll the dice and add your thing.
But I also have Hunter's Mark up on
And then you roll so max the Hunter's Mark dice as well.
max it.
So it'd be 10 plus 6 plus your normal damage dice plus your Hunter's Mark dice plus your normal dice.
Damn. So it's just fine.
That did not.
So instead of rolling double the dice, automatically take the maximum of 7 rolls.
Okay, alright.
And then roll normal.
So 10 and 6.
So 16 plus your roll plus 4.
4. And then so 10, 1, so 11.
He was dead a long time ago, so quickly flip, bang, and it just all over the wall. And then you want to bonus action move that?
I'm going to do. Yeah, I want to do this one. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. That will be Mornin's turn.
Yeah. Mornin's gonna. Mornin's going to quickly just have a little glance around. That's something. Doesn't really know what. But then she's gonna go invisible.
You know.
Yeah. And then attempt to leave the area.
Okay. You invisible. That'll drop your concentration on what they were doing. If you keep it on there though. Actually put that on there because that'll make more sense.
So not this?
Yeah, take that off because invisibility is concentration. You become invisible and then get out the door. You.
So I'm gonna stay at the building. I'm just gonna look through the windows now.
Okay, you just watch.
And yeah, what's the window sill made of?
The window sill is made of like very like sort of ashy brown like wood, similar to what the tables are.
I'm just gonna take a little pocket knife and chip a chunk off while I'm watching everything.
You're just watching, just carve a little chip out of the windowsill. Lovely. That will be the Dust one's turn. So they're going to, he's going to rush up to you. They're going to make 2 attacks on you, 1 on you. So the one on Bells will be a 19 plus stuff. So you take 4 points as this thing claws into you, lashes in, and then you got
my reaction.
Yep.
Help rebuke.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna make big saving throw.
Yep.
14.
Dex, you said?
Yep.
He makes it with 15.
Okay.
Hey, what number is he? 5?
What I wanted me.
Yep.
There is it.
Wonderful. So you reviewed that, that's cool. Then one attack on you is going to miss, the other one's going to hit with a 21. So you take 6 points of slashing damage from a claw attack as well. That's going to be their turns, and that will be Boyas's turn.
Oh, sorry. I thought there's a. I'm gonna like kind of hide a little bit, and just so that like no one can see me. I know no one can see me. I'm very conscious of firing magic in public. I don't want to do it.
We already have.
Yeah, but I'm trying to let people like see me and stuff. The whole point of me trying to perceive things. So I'm going to shoot in the air a little spell to land on Bell, Johnny, and Scout. I'm going to bless them. Add one. You're getting there, right? So whenever the target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, they can add 1d4 to their attack roll or save. So you three get about 1d4 in your attack roll or saves. For 1 minute.
So far, you've cast a spell. You've cast a spell. You have cast a spell. You've cast a spell. And you've cast a spell.
Oh, yeah, true.
So, as you know, currently only you people have seen you do that, but spells are, if you don't have a license, they're illegal to do.
I didn't think Hunter's Mark was considered sort of spelled up because he's seen. I thought it was just kind of for the person.
No, it's the fact it's a spell, so it's still seen as a thing. It doesn't matter if it's people know when a spell comes. You have to do other incantations and hand signals and all that sort of stuff. Like, it's not like it's just like I'm choosing you.
What's your hand signal?
Pikachu.
Internet. That'll be Zod.
Cool. I'm just going to leave 2 and 4.
Wait.
He doesn't get a thing from Hunter's Mark, okay? Because he's dealing damage?
No, it's only
Okay.
23 and a 15.
both will hit. Number 4 is pretty well dead regardless what you roll. Oh no, wait, number 4 was already dead.
Yeah, that's right.
That one already died.
Oh, and the one on me as well.
This one's dead?
Yeah, sorry, they are dead.
Okay, so can I pull Hunter's Mark on him instead?
Sorry, bro. I was checking these things already. I've already put them at 0.
No, you're all good.
Would you have moved it yet?
He didn't die before my attack finished, eh? Or after, sorry.
He died from your attack.
No, I killed this dude.
Yeah.
And then you moved it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4's not dead, 5's dead.
Oh, I've taken the damage off my first mass knowledge.
Sorry.
So yours is still legit.
Does that mean he gets his damage taken, like, given back? Or whatever it is? Did he get hit by them?
Oh, he got hit by the other one.
No.
He moved down.
That one.
There was one that moved
So
down.
which one's...
So 5 was legit, because I moved 2. 2 was the one that moved.
Remember I fucking done the John Wick style fucking
Yeah, he already took it away.
And then this guy moved up, moved up there. So he was legit there. The only thing that was wrong was the one you killed, there you go.
Just watch the footage back.
So
That was 13 damage.
to both. You remember you don't add your plus to the second attack for cleave. It's only the damage dice.
Nine. That's so simple. So
And number 2. You smoke both of them.
Yep.
So these two. You just with your big size just hard through both.
Can I just keep that smart on me? Thank you.
Then I will
Yeah, I'm joining.
Can I just start? I'm just going to jump over the counter.
Yep.
And run for the...
Cool.
Up there.
How much movement you got? Where's the
30.
movement, Steve?
So I got it. No, I think I gave it to you. Oh, it's right here.
30 movement.
So you start sprinting for the stairs. Oh, fuck, sorry, bro.
Only you good, bro.
Is he talking in his sleep?
End of there.
Nah, he's completely calm.
His wife, mostly.
That'll be the mud one's turn, so they're going to make 2 attacks on Scout. I think both are going to miss. They do both miss, so they both try to lash at you and you just slip out of the way of both. That's going to be Scout's turn.
Alright, while I've slipped out of the way, I'm going to use a focal point and bonus action focus step of the wind. And I'm going to disengage and dodge and move. It says the jumping distance, this is what we were... So what can I jump from there?
Are you dash? Is that one the dash one? Or
yes.
yeah, so not dodge, disengage and a dash.
So 30 feet? Or whatever her move.
So her movement's 40 feet, so she can get 80.
Wow.
And then if she chooses to jump, her jump speed's double. So she could pretty well
So I want
get
to
straight
get
into there.
up there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Can you move it?
You can jump pretty much straight into the
Yep.
stairwell.
Yep.
You watch as
But
this
cool
rabbit
one.
person just starts to spring and poof, bound over the whole bench straight down the stairs.
And it's going to be like a jump.
Like up like the hole.
Not cool, but yeah, like a jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, alright, I'll take it.
You will continue to hear more ruckus upstairs.
So that's my bonus action.
Yeah.
Can I?
You could dash as an action.
Yeah.
Sure.
Can I get in there?
So that's 20.
Long ass stairs.
You could get to the top of the stairwell over there.
There.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
And this is what.
I'll just sit at the, like, just there and just sort of have cover.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Are you peeking in?
Yeah, I'll peek in.
Watch out, my bro.
I'll put my ears back. Sleep back.
You see. You see a bunch of the mud ones and the dust ones, and then you see this like larger dust creature, like pulling itself out of a container.
Holy smokes. Not Benhole anymore. Okay, that's me.
Sweet. Okay, that'll be. Oh. Surely it comes back on. Yes. Sweet. Okay, that will go to. Wow, he's rolling so bad. That'll be Johnny's turn.
Cool. Are those two within 5 feet of each other?
These two here? No, those ones are further apart.
I'm going to walk in between them, and then I'm going to shoot the one on the left. 14 plus 19.
Yep.
5 damage. No, I'm gonna leave it at that. Can I actually attempt to maybe? No, I'll leave it at that.
Okay, that'll be Bells.
Alright. I'm gonna make another attack on him in front of me. into claws. Natural 17.
Will hit that.
6 points of damage.
On number 5.
Yep.
Yep.
So, because of Dex, I've got advantage on my next attack roll against him.
Yes. Sweet. So next time you hit, and you only get the one for now.
Yep.
Cool. He's looking pretty beat up too. He's looking pretty beat up. That'll be Docs.
Okay, so I'm gonna, with my gun on my left hand, I'm gonna try and reach over with my right to a bear on the table. And as I'm doing it, I'm gonna slip, and on the way down, I'm just gonna accidentally pop my gun and shoot that one.
Sweet. So
I'm just mark before that.
yeah, you tumble down, grab the beer, taking more care of the beer than the drink.
Yeah.
Roll an attack roll for me.
I haven't hit that one yet, eh?
You haven't. No one has.
Oh, sorry. It's 14.
14 will hit you.
Okay.
Yeah, you got a +8?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I have a +8 on both of them. Both and the thing. So 6, 3, and a 4, so 13. 13 damage.
Yep. Sweet. So you pop him. He's still there, but fucked up pretty bad. And down the beer. Make a con save for me, bro, because you can have a 30 beers so far.
Constitution save.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Sweet, bro. You stomach that beer like it's nothing, bro. There's only 10 o'clock, mate. What are beers? Sweet.
Can I have grabbed another one with that?
Sure. With a natural 20, you can grab another one and be squigging it between now and your next turn.
Yeah, sweet.
That'll be Morning's turn.
The lights in the tavern, are they like candles?
They're more like oil lamps. Most of the light is coming from lights within the beer cylinder that's like lighting everything up. But there's like oil lanterns. There is some candles on tables, but it's mainly oil lanterns that are lighting everything.
Yeah, okay. Modern Wood's just gonna be cracking herself up out there and start like making the lights flicker.
Okay. You make everything like begin to change and everyone's shit in their pants.
I'm sitting there like, oh fuck.
Does that end your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. These two are going to make both their attacks. Oh, one attack on each of you. So that first one's going to miss you, Docs, and the other one's going to miss you, Bells. They are going to end their turns there just to keep you in the way of you. And that will go to... Oh wait, the one's up the top there. The two that are closest to you... Actually, make a stealth check for me if you're not trying to be seen. They got an 18 as well, so they see you. The two closest to you are going to rush to you. To be in attack range, and they're going to make 2 attacks on you. Both of those are going to miss. It's going to lash into you. And that will be... The other one's just going to move around to the other side of the stairs. Yep. Sweet, that'll do that. That'll be Boyas' turn.
I'm going to use Guiding Bolt on number 5, blue number 5.
Is that a saving throw or attack roll, right?
No, sorry, attack roll. I've got a nat 1, bro. But +7 is an 8.
You nat one and you just
That feels so
you go to shoot your like magical gun and just blast into the floor and scatters wood up.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Dude,
Starts with
I
wood.
It's what I meant to do, bro.
digital dice as well.
What?
And then I'm petrified. I'm now sore from like the recoil of a gun. Actually, no. No, I'm gonna make a stand. I'm actually gonna rush it. I'm gonna get out of hiding and I'm gonna run 30 feet, just like running directly towards thingy.
So you get right next to it.
We're here.
As much as 30 feet goes, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm done with running away. I'm running towards now.
Run right up next to it.
Type shit.
That will be Zod's turn.
Are you still concentrating? Is he still concentrating?
Yeah, you concentrate on the bless.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I like you thought about it earlier.
I'm just run and dash up the stairs to.
Yeah, you'll be able to get all over there.
Roll on here.
Just
You'll tuck up right behind you. You see these two dust ones now, like trying to attack Scout in front of you. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Sweet. These dust ones are going to make their attacks on. Oh, sorry. Now it's the mud ones. Those two are going to make two attack or an attack each on Johnny. That'll be one of them's a nat 1 and the other one's a 15 to hit.
Nope. You slip the nose.
They're going to miss, and then
Inspiration.
those other ones are going to rush towards the door as well.
That's right.
I respect it.
Slippery mud, to be fair.
And you said there's a hole in the ground there, right? Because
Yeah, there's like a blast in the ground, probably pretty much like under the table. Alright, that'll be Scout's turn.
Okay, Scout is just going to double palm him and shove bonus action as well. So I'm going to unarmed strike this guy, palm this guy off. And I want to shove the other guy.
Okay.
I want to hit him, shove him.
That's a strength roll for the shove and an attack roll for the hit.
Or
can you use your dex?
I can use Dex.
Okay,
So
cool.
DC 15 save.
Why is it? Oh yeah, it's already preset. He fails.
Yep, so... So he's just pushed 5 feet away.
Okay.
Shove him. And then 8... 15 to hit.
We'll hit you.
7 damage.
Cool. Smack that other one.
Yep.
Uh,
And as I've could I do it, like play it out like I've shoved him out of the way as I've palmed him and slapped him and
I'll allow that, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, but still within like melee.
This dust creature's going to fly over to you as it climbs out of the box, and it's going to make 2 attacks on you. One of them will hit with a 21, the other one will miss.
Okay, can I react?
You can react.
Can I wait to see which react I do depending on the damage? Or
Yeah, that's fine. He does 7 points of slashing damage.
okay, I'm going to deflect the attack. It's what kind of damage is it?
Slashing.
Slashing, okay. So 1d10 plus 8. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, roll a 1d10 and use your 8.
And then, oh yeah, I'm gonna roll it up to 300. So 13. Reduce the attack's total by 1d10 plus 8. So how much did you damage me?
7.
So I damaged it by 13.
No, that's how much you reduce it by.
I reduced it, but because I reduced it more than down to 0, technically back to 0, I'm going to redirect it back at him.
All of it, or what's left?
He's got to save on a Dex 15 or take 2d6 plus 5 damage at the same attack.
He fails.
Let's go.
11 slashing back at him.
Cool. So you like Aikido that attack back at him and claws himself into himself?
Yep.
Cool. That will be our bro's turn. Actual one.
These are handy, but
It's not waking up. Johnny.
So you said they made holes in the roof, right, when they came through?
Yeah, right above.
Can I see that, the big one, from any of those holes that they made in the roof?
You can see the underside of the table.
Yeah, right. Okay, never mind then. I'm going to... Are they, from my hunter's lore, would they be animals or beasts?
You would know that these are elementals.
So would be an animal there?
No. It's not an animal, it's not a beast or anything like that. It's a creature of element.
Alright, I'm going to Hunter's Mark for 3.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tap it. As you did. I attacked it last time, did I not? Yeah, I did.
You attacked it 5, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Hunter's Mark on anyways.
You haven't been putting them back on.
Yeah. I've been able to. Alright, I think that just seems I'm done for that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That'll be bells.
So, no,
Who's
you
that,
go.
sorry?
Yeah.
Who is that?
No, sorry, yeah. I don't know about that.
Well, my Hunter's Mark always stays out as long as I'm concentrating, right?
You're concentrating on it, but you haven't put it on anyone else
Alright.
yet. So you
So
still have to
I-
use a bonus action to put it
Yeah,
down.
I just don't have to use my charges.
No. It doesn't use any more charge.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, sorry, that was what I was going to ask just then.
Oh.
So, those ones that I've been putting back on things, I don't cost extras?
No.
Okay, cool, that's right.
But we have been forgetting to roll concentration for your hunter's mark. So because it's
Do we
concentration.
have to?
Yeah, if you've been taking damage, you got to roll concentration.
Oh, okay.
But we'll just remember that for the future.
Not for me though, because I don't think
What are you doing, Bells?
I'm gonna make an attack on him.
Mhm.
I've got advantage.
Yep.
Like, concentration up to an hour.
So it's gonna be
it's pretty good.
17 to hit.
Yeah, right. You don't even need to roll damage, right?
Alright.
He's already weak as shit. So you slam him
Take him
with the
out.
claw straight into the wall, pin him there as he just crumbles the dust around your razors.
I'm gonna look around and be like, where'd Zod go? And I'm gonna head towards the stairs.
Cool. They don't have the movement stick.
Just like, I dragged you into battle and just like, yeah, you're better your own. Forgetting that he has no shit.
I'm gonna mumble to myself when I start getting cool shit like him. Because I got nothing. And I'm gonna end my turn there.
Alright. That'll be Docs.
I just repeat, bro. I got the R2D2 screen. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna check this out.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of down until I fall over.
Yeah, you're on the ground at the moment, yeah. You
So-
chose to go prone.
Yeah. That's okay. I'm
Look at me
gonna,
though.
I'm gonna stand up and like kind of like my no man's scarecrow over here. I'd be like nonchalant about it. Just start walking towards the stairs, but like as I'm walking, I'm just gonna bang.
Turn around and bang him, yeah, cool.
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know. And I get advantage because I shot him.
That'll hit, bro.
Yeah, I want to roll natural 20 right now, bang. So the first one hits, yeah?
Yeah. You won't need to roll damage, he's already weak. You can if you want, but he's already smashed. sweet. As you're walking away, bang, one final bullet.
Alright, I'm just gonna take that with me.
And you could probably, because you had to get up from prone, you could only get to like there.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll be Morning's turn.
Did I go a second?
I'm
And then
outside. Is there many people around the tavern?
everyone's outside, like looking in to see what's going on.
So everyone's seen us use spells.
People like sprinted away. Well, people are like not like active. They're like standing away from the tavern, like on the other side of the street, looking to see what's about to happen. Like they're not like they saw people sprinting out, so they're not like eager to get in.
Yeah.
What's the owner's name again?
Polly Twindle.
Holly.
All that?
Twindle.
Only Twindle. My main name.
Molly doesn't really know what to do. She feels like she should help, but she also doesn't want to help.
Fair.
Like, it's not her fight, you know.
No one's.
But she wants to help, so she's going to turn to the crowd.
You're invisible.
I'm not invisible, by the way.
You dropped it.
I dropped it when I walked out. Sorry, I fully should have mentioned that. I kind of thought it, but I don't think I said it out
That
loud.
doesn't help.
Yeah, she's gonna turn to the crowd. She's gonna be like, Polly? Yeah. Polly said if anyone helps out defeat these things, they get free beer for the rest of the day, so...
Make a deception check.
Did Doss hear that?
I was the first one to hear that.
17. Yeah, they all sort of look at each other and like they begin to like shuffle closer to sort of inspect to see if it's safe to help out. Some of them saw some dude get decapitated.
Like, enter at your own risk, but that's what he said.
So they're now around the windows looking in.
And then she's gonna make her way to the back of the crowd slowly making her way back to the shop because she knows her grandma wants her back.
Okay.
But she's very intrigued by everything that's going on. She's very intrigued by that funny looking bunny she saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be the green one's turns. They're going to make their attacks. They're all just going to swarm Scout. And they're all going to roll with advantage. So the first one...
So I can only do a reaction once per turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
First one's going to hit with a 22. Second one's going to miss. Third one's going to hit with a 20. Oh, sorry, 21.
Yeah.
So you take 11 points of slashing damage across the two.
I've got blessed on me.
That just affects your stuff.
Huh?
That just affects your stuff. Like your.
Oh, I didn't do it on my turn.
Is it attack rolls as well, or is it just
Attacks or saves.
Okay, not ability checks.
Oh,
Remote off. Thank you, Michael.
He's not coming.
I didn't know what I
It's we're having.
11.
Okay.
That did more than half your HP.
Yes.
Okay, make con save for me. And we're doing our lingering injuries thing, and you've taken more than half. You got to beat a DC 10.
Yeah.
You beat it?
Yeah, 18.
Okay.
Chaotic thing as well.
Oh yeah, we haven't been rolling for that. Yeah.
What's that?
Roll one for me now. Roll one for me now. Just a D20. If you get a 1.
D20.
Yeah.
5.
That's fine. That ends their turns on you, and that'll be Toyas the second turn.
I have to help my buddy out. I'm gonna turn around. I'm gonna yell out, "Are you injured?" you injured, kind sir?
I haven't been touched once.
Okay, I'm just gonna sprint. I'm just gonna sprint as much as I can to go upstairs to see what's going on, and also because I'm aware that people are watching in the window.
You'll be able to get probably to there.
Yeah, sweet. I am my turn.
Right. You see them at the top of the stairs. You see Zod at the moment at the top of the stairs, just looking up. That'll be Zod's turn.
So, and just swing that bitch through again.
Cool. You can do your cleave as well.
Natural 20
Hey.
and 18.
Yeah, both of them. Bro. I reckon you're going to smoke these pretty much instantly. But roll.
Alright. So, max damage plus. So, for the first one, roll 14 plus 7, 21.
21, yeah? 21 damage for the first one.
Sorry. Plus that 4 again. Sorry, do I add the bonus?
They'd be dead already, bro.
Nice. And then the other one is 10, 13.
You smoke them both. So you just cleave straight in half both of them and they just turn to dust on the ground, scattered against the wall. Does that end your turn?
I'm just going to use the rest of my movements. Just
Tuck up in there.
I can probably bring the red wall, but I'm sorry, tuck there.
Okay.
Just slap in the hand, head to a wall, bro. You shove straight.
Okay. They're going to make attacks with advantage on you. Scarecrow. Johnny. The first one will be 21 to hit, and then a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
So you take. Oh, these guys roll big damage.
Oh, brilliant.
You take 11 points of bludgeoning damage as they go woof, woof, slam these like mud fists in your chest.
So what's the damage roll thing or whatever?
How much HP do you have, Max?
21.
So you've taken more than half. So roll a Constitution save, DC 10.
Did they only roll 11?
11 damage, yeah.
That was 19.
Sweet. Alright, you are fine by that. One's going to make an attack on Zod with advantage. No, you won't get it. He won't get advantage on them. He'll miss. And then two are going to make their attack on Scout with advantage.
So these are the mud guys that
Yeah.
attacked me last time. So I would have my reaction back?
No, yeah.
You didn't use it on the dust one, so yeah, you'd have it back because your turn's been since.
I used it on
Oh,
this guy.
Your turn hasn't been yet. He went right after you.
Right after me.
Yeah, so you're still going to have your reaction. One of them's got a 19 to hit,
Yeah, just hits.
and the other one's going to miss. So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
So that's half my current
Yeah,
again.
I just go off half your max.
Okay.
Sweet.
Shit.
That'll be Scout's turn.
Scout's starting to feel really drunk, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna bonus action rabbit hop out of there. I'm just gonna jump 10 feet without provoking an opportunity attack.
Oh, what a nobility, that's gangster.
Yeah, she is.
Golden Four.
And then I'm going to just go around this
He's
side.
going to boost around the other side of the ale.
Yeah.
Is that your turn?
As I've done that, I'm just gonna. Can I like kick his head out of the way? This guy's. As I
Yeah, it won't do damage, but you can like bounce off him.
yeah. I can't do that as an arm strike.
No, because you used your. Have you used an action?
No.
Oh, then yeah. Sure.
As I've rabbit hopped kicked.
You're going to kick him in the back of the head, a donkey kick.
$22 to hit.
22 to hit will hit you.
9 damage. 9
Cool.
bludgeon.
Yeah, so you kick him in the head and he gets dazed as he lifts his head and is going to move towards Zod and make 2 attacks on him with advantage. The first one's going to be unnatural 20.
Plus what?
Huh?
Plus what? Oh, unnatural 20. That doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit? Yeah, it does. You got 20. AC.
No, I've got shield of faith on it, which gives me 22.
Oh, true. Okay. Well, the next one's a 22 hit, so 1 will hit. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong thing. You take 9 points of slashing damage as this thing claws into you. Yeah, sweet.
Then I have to do a con save.
No, because you haven't taken half your max.
No, for my shield.
Oh, your concentration, yeah. Make a con save. DC 10. Mm-hmm. You got 9, you lose concentration.
Can you get a massive comp for battle?
There's a saving first.
That'll be Johnny Dark Whisper.
I didn't put
Yeah, cast me a concentration token.
Have I figured out how much health this guy has?
Not like an exact figure, no. But you know that they're not like the toughest things in the world.
Because I hit that number 3 for 11 points of damage. And it's
He's pretty fucked up from that.
also- Like, that was ages ago.
He hasn't been touched since.
Scout hit him.
When she hit 4, there's no one over there that she hit.
Well, that was when I blitzed. Okay. I'm gonna attack number 3 again.
Yep.
Natural 20.
You didn't even have to roll, right? He's dead.
And there's no way that they're within 5 feet of each other.
No. Because you're in between them.
Well, I'm gonna.
So you blast that one.
Can people see if I change my hunter's mark target?
I'm gonna say no.
I'm gonna change my hunter's mark target to number 5.
Cool.
And then I'm just gonna. I'm gonna say. Come on now, we're gonna have to do this. An attempt to try to stop him from attacking me next.
He's a civil man.
This thing just looks at you and goes. And that's gonna end your turn.
Yeah, alright.
I'll make that one myself, you know.
That'll be better for me.
You left him.
I'm gonna just dash, run and dash upstairs.
You'll be at like just peeking through the stairs over there.
I'm on
Still on, yeah. Maybe a little further back. Maybe like just peeking his head through.
Can I see?
Stick so well. Yeah. There.
Can I see 5 or 8? Sorry, the dreamer.
You just like your eye line is in line with the floor.
Okay. I'll leave it.
That'll be Doc's turn.
Is this dude low swap?
He's been hit. Yeah.
Okay. I'm actually looking
I would rather not die because he's going next.
Wait, how much HP do you have?
10.
Oh,
They hit me for 11 last time.
okay. Yeah, I'm going to. Just chill.
You gotta console him. I'm not.
Yeah.
Whoa, what's the wall?
A little bit.
Put a hole in it. I'm not joking. Look at all that you just did. You just did all of that.
Clip that stream, clip that.
Should start a GoFundMe.
Fix the house, GoFundMe.
So I'm at 80 feet from this dude.
Yep.
I'm pulling out my bow.
Advantage as well.
Why do I have advantage on it?
One next to it.
It's melee.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
Alright, yeah.
Why did I
But
get
it's okay. So I can just do this. Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
To get that extra thing. And I'm just gonna, because it's already there, I'm gonna leave it there. That's for both of us. And I'm going to just, attack him with my bow.
Sweet.
So 11 damage.
Yeah, he's smoked.
Yeah, cool.
You blast him.
Just hold on to that one, bro. You'll probably need it.
Got that.
Oh no.
And with the I'm sorry, I didn't make it. Where was I standing right before that?
There.
Up there? Oh shit.
Is that?
Oh, okay, I moved too far. I should go back here.
That's cool.
And I am going to do nothing and finish my turn there.
Alright.
I'm gonna let a super reaction.
Spark up in the tavern.
Yeah. These are unconscious.
That one near Zod, the green one, is going to come towards him and make his attack with advantage.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry, morning. Yeah, you're right. I missed your apologies.
Should I get 2 goes now?
No.
Advantage.
Good try.
Morning is just gonna be just doing a little skip dance outside, singing to myself.
Is that in your turn?
Yeah.
Cool, you interrupt me with that.
That's turn, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, 2 attacks on you.
2.
Oh, one with advantage, sorry. One with advantage. So he misses anyway. You're up, fuck all. That'll be...
As expected.
Yeah, Boyes' turn.
I keep rushing.
Cool. You can get, like, up as pretty much as far as you want. Beyond the stairwell if you need.
Can I see? Is that 30 feet between me and Scout?
No, that'd be probably further, right?
Could I get closer to?
You could, but you'll probably provoke some forms of opportunity attacks on yourself. You'd have to get on the other side of the 2 blue ones there, and the green and black one will probably try to get stacked up.
Should be right. Fucking I run out. I'm just going to charge ahead.
Yep.
Here.
Okay.
Where did
You
you
need to
say?
be on the other side of 7 and 6.
7 and 6.
2 blue next to each other.
Oh, here.
Yeah, you probably need to be in front of them. Yeah. And then those 2 will take opportunity attacks on you.
Wait, why?
Not within range.
He's 5 feet from me.
Of the green and black one, he has to like go around past Zod.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So the green one,
Well, was that taking a dash action then? Or was that just...
you would probably need a dash to get there, yeah.
Yeah, true. No, that's cool. That's cool.
The first one, they're both going to hit you, bro. One with an, oh no, sorry, one will miss. One got a 10 and one got a natural 14, so only one hits.
Wait, I've got a 50.
Natural 14.
Oh, plus whatever,
Max damage. You take 10 points of slashing damage as that big one is like claws into you as you're running past.
Is it?
What's your max HP?
30.
Is that at the foot?
What else are you doing?
Is a magic action separate to like action and bonus action?
No, a magic action. So on your action, if you're like punching someone or hitting someone with a sword, that's the attack action. If you're casting a spell, it's the magic action.
Yeah, go.
Or like doing something else that says magic action. It's just
It's just an action, bro.
You're using your action to do magic. So
And by dashing, I use my movement plus my action. Now I have a bonus action
you've
left.
got a bonus action left.
Sweet. As a bonus action, I'm gonna yell out and ask Zod what's his HP. I'm gonna ask if he's injured.
Slightly. I've been hit range.
How about you, Bell?
Which doesn't go.
Yeah, sweet. I'm gonna use Shield of
You're gonna keep
Faith
it wrong.
on myself.
Cool.
So that gives me a +2.
Yep. That'll be Zod's turn.
Like Zod.
Put that on yourself, bro. Oh, you're already concentrating, so you're dropping concentration on the bless.
Yeah, I'll drop it on the bless.
Alright, give me your bless ones back. And keep that. What's that?
Oh wait, that was already a
It'll say, it normally says possible.
Nope. And then you go your
Sweet. Alright, that ends your turn, Zod.
Cool, it's my turn.
Yep.
Sweet, well. I'm just going to do my cleave attack on these two. And I'm actually going to add a divine smite to that attack.
Yeah.
Pump him, bro.
So, is it one melee or is it two?
It's still 2 attacks, but each person you're trying to hit is a roll.
Yeah. So divine smite. Does that take?
It'll be on one of them.
Okay. Just be the black one.
Yeah. Go. Yeah, we'll.
Here we go, getting cancelled again.
A natural 20 for one, which is
Yep.
the black one,
Oh, bro, I'm still saying that, but
and
what's the magic side?
a 14 for the green.
Both will hit.
Crazy how that's your heroes.
I feel like we should just call that one the boss. What's the black
So the black one's fine.
So the boss.
He's made of dust, G. He's made of dust.
The boss.
Well, I'm not on camera because the angle will be at him.
Which is
And
19
chase.
Oof, on the black
boss.
one?
On the boss.
Yep.
And, 3.
Cool. On what number was that?
The green
Oh, it's the
one.
last green one there. Cool. Alright, that ends your turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit that same pose.
Fresh, okay.
I don't want that, bro.
Okay, one's going to make an attack on Zod, and then 2 are going to make attacks on Boya. So the one on Zod will be with advantage. That'll miss. And then the 2 on Boyas. First one,
I'm a little tougher than cake,
17 to hit.
Oh, just hits.
Yep, and the other one will miss. So you take, that is 4 points of bludgeoning damage as one of them lands a big punch of mud
Little
into you.
punch.
Little punch of mud into you.
No, I'm not even halfway.
And that'll be Scout's turn.
Right. Scout's been in enough tussles to know when she's about done. So she's gonna go. She's just gonna run to the end of this table near this chair.
Just bound to the end.
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm just gonna, as an action, pick up the chair and ready. Just be ready.
sweet. In case anything comes easy. That's going to be the big one's turn. He is going to
make 2 attacks on Zod with advantage. The first one's going to miss. These guys roll so low, man. Second one is just going to miss as well. Sweet. This is so uneventful, this fight.
But that's how Atticus kills most of the time.
Natural 20, cool. So, Polly is going to wake up. He's been rolling every turn. He's going to wake up and he goes, "Oh, the bear!" Because it's still pissing out from the holes that they made. And you watch as he opens up that crate of the prestidigitation trinkets that you brought. And he's going to pull one out. They're like pretty much like a wooden square. Like they're very simple. But when he grabs them and he like dips them in a bucket of water, they turn into this like magical glowing cloth. And he just like the Flexi Seal dude just slams it on the glass. And it just magically fixes the glass. There's still beer all over the floor, but it's fixed.
So much weight has been lifted off Dox's shoulders. It's like, oh my god.
That'll be Johnny's turn.
Can I concentrate on 2 things or only
one?
I'm going to get up the stairs.
Cool. You gonna dash?
Yes. Yes, I shall.
You could probably dash to the entryway here.
Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end my turn.
That is going to be back to the top with bells.
Alrighty. I'm going to step inside.
Yep.
And I'm going to make an attack on... Yeah, and why not? Oh. That blessed.
That's
I
gone.
don't have it anymore.
Oh no.
Nah.
One job, bro.
Nah, I'm kidding. But I looked at myself,
You
man.
can possibly still hit them.
I think I will. It's going to be 13.
That'll hit you.
For 4 points of damage, bro.
Oosh.
Maybe hit up.
And I've got advantage on him.
That'll be Dox's turn.
Okay. Would I be able to, like, so you see how the stairs are like in that L shape? That top bit there, is that bit there?
Yeah.
Can I just like kind of lift myself up on top of that? And
Make an athletics check to try and pull yourself up.
an athletics check, eh?
If you're trying to straight lift yourself up,
No, I'm trying to do some like acrobatics.
if you're trying to like, run up and like kick off the wall and curl over.
I fucking know I'm doing that. already.
Acrobatically and shit.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do it like acrobatically, you can do acrobatics. That's cool.
Oh fuck.
That one thing.
14.
I'll allow it, bro. So you
Wait,
run up, kick the wall, and curl yourself over. So you're on the boxes.
The alcohol is kicked in, lads. Whoa.
That yeast, bro.
You're the Yeast King, G.
That's not a good name.
Nah, it's
Yes,
listen,
that's
it's
the
the Yeast
He
King.
doesn't care anymore.
Did somebody order some yeast?
I'm just gonna straight aim for this dude. Can I hit this dude?
Probably not every
No?
single way.
I'm a pretty good shot though.
And he'll have 3/4 cover, so his AC will be up by 5.
Oh, no, okay, never mind then. I will go for this.
Oi.
I'll go for this dude.
Okay.
Sorry. Bottle job.
He's something.
Not a try.
With my pistol.
Yep.
17 plus 8.
That'll hit you.
Cool. Uh, 13 points of damage.
That's exactly his HP. So you bam him and just the mud just scatters all over Boyas Toys a second and Zod. And you get even dirtier, Jim.
Extra dirty. Kind of like it.
Getting used to it.
Yeah.
I don't feel it.
Is that end your turn?
Yeah. because I can't just go in here.
Morning, what are you doing?
Anything else?
Mornin's still skipping around, singing, telling more people as she makes her way back to the thing that there's free beers at the tavern.
Yeah, a bunch of people now start flooding in as they see everything going upstairs. People start coming in, and Polly's just looking at him like, "What's going on now? No, get out, get out, get out!" And they start coming up to the bar, and that'll end your turn.
Yeah.
Very productive. That'll be the green one's turn, the dust one. He will attack. He's going to go for bells now because you're closest. And he's going to miss. That will go to Boy's Toys a second.
I'm going to I'm going to use my Word of Radiance. So, 5 foot emanation from me. Does that just get the... Could I move here and get all 3 of these guys, or would that be more than 5 foot?
It'll be more than 5 foot. That number, the one in front of you right now is too far away. If you wanted to get the other ones.
Yeah, I'll just get the other ones. I'll just move here.
You'd be able to get those 2. You'd have to be where Zod is to get all 3.
Could I do that?
Yeah, you could like muscle your way in.
Right. Just gonna awkwardly...
Like
try
shimmy
and-
between everyone.
Excuse me. Should I like really coolly float down like this? Like fucking G?
Can you fly?
No.
Well, no.
Yep, so they will do a con 15 save.
They all fail.
1d6, so they will take 2 damage.
Watch out.
Mr. Muscles over here.
Pro sitting
Seriously.
there hitting the.
And then, as a bonus action, I am...
Better.
Pop downstairs, healing me. Just in time.
You know what? Hang on, I need to fix something up here. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Cool. That'll be Zod.
Just gonna push past a bit. Excuse me, sir.
You're just shuffling back and forth between positions.
Just gonna 2 damage across.
Should be alright, you're pretty small.
Wait, what? What is that? Oh, your dog's gonna kill you. Okay, cool. And I'm gonna do 7 and Bossman.
Cool.
Double 13.
Both will hit.
19.
Both will hit.
What is it?
Just 13, man.
AC for one of them's 11, the other one's 15.
Oh, true.
8 for the boss.
Yep.
For the green boy.
Cool. Oh, the green boy.
Oh, sorry, not green boy, sorry, the blue one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
My
Okay, cool.
bad, my bad.
No, that's cool. Sweet. You slam into both. They're still standing, but the blue one's hurting. That'll go to the blue one's turns. They are going to make an attack on. One attack on Zod with advantage. That'll be a 21 to hit.
Yeah, I'll hit.
And the one on Docs will be a 21 to hit as well. So you guys both take 5 points of bludgeoning damage. And that'll be Scout's turn.
Keeping the SS on.
Scout's been sort of looking around at all the boxes and crates. Is there anything of value in here?
Make either perception or investigation based on what you're doing. Probably perception if you're not like rummaging through them.
No, because I'm not near them.
Make a perception then, yeah.
Perception. That was 8.
8.
Too far away.
You're not really sure what they'd be full of. You can take a fairly educated guess, but you're not. You don't know. And there's nothing that's like standing out.
Yep.
Full roping.
And is that a glass window?
No, that's like a boarded up. What used to probably be some type of opening to a balcony or something that's been boarded up.
Okay, can I throw the chair through it, see if I can break it?
Sure, make an attack roll.
You're gonna hit the crowd. Oh no.
17?
Yeah, you hurl the chair through and it slams into it, just clashes through. The wood splinters out as the chair falls down, and like you hear civilians underneath like, ah! As a wooden chair falls on the wall.
Okay, there's no balcony, it's just
No, it's just drop, yeah.
Okay, I'll just go over to the window. Take a chair with me, and I'll go over to the window. And just apologise.
Yeah, sweet. Okay, that'll be the big one's turn. He's going to make 2 attacks on probably Zod, because you're right in front of him, with advantage. 3 and a 4, and then a 10 and a 1. Completely misses. That'll be Polly's turn. He's just going to continue to patch up that cylinder, and that'll be Johnny's turn.
Let's go. After seeing what what Docs did, I'm gonna try and replicate that. I'm gonna move up a little bit and I'm gonna do some crazy acrobatics or
Comment.
something like that, whatever you want to call it. 12.
With a 12, bro, you go to bound up that wall, you get a good purchase on it, and your hands miss the ledge, and you fall down, and you take
20 points.
4 points of bludgeoning damage as you slam into the stairs. And you're now prone.
I'm gonna stand back up.
And that'll be all your movement, right?
Does Doc see it?
Then I'm gonna dash.
You hear it.
I'm gonna dash upstairs.
Cool, you dash upstairs over that side, that'll be the end of your turn.
No, I mean bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a hunter's mark somewhere. I'm gonna do it to the blue one next to the black one.
Cool. You can put that down yourself. That'll be Bell's turn.
So is that Reggie's one? I said the black one.
I'm going to point at the green one and cast Fireball.
Cool.
Sorry, bro, I don't know the rules.
For a 15.
15 will hit you. At the green one?
Yeah. It's 7 points.
Cool. That doubles to 14 because he's vulnerable and he dies.
Sweet.
So you fireball just completely blow him up.
Cool. I'm then just going to step around to the black one next to Zod.
Yep.
And I'm going to say to him, when am I going to get some cool shit?
That'll be Doc's turn.
Okay, so my phone's dead, and
Oh.
no, I know what I'm doing.
We got a charger here.
Oh, it's okay. We're almost done. Can I please put my hunter's mark on that one that's in front of me?
I can just tell you what your pistol's gonna do if you want.
Oh my god, I'm like,
No, I already know my attacks now.
Cool that.
Thank you.
It doesn't even have an accent.
I wanna. Wait, do you have Zephyr Strike? No. Oh, never mind then. I'll just do it as normal.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Why are you rolling advantage?
because of his specs.
Yeah, but no, that doesn't.
Oh
give you
no.
advantage.
Okay, well.
Let's read it on. One.
Oh wait.
Surely.
13.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, cool. Oh yeah. So 8 plus also 17.
8 plus 4. Sorry, 9
No.
plus 4.
No, 9 plus 4 plus 4. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you completely blast him away.
Okay.
One shot, dead.
One opportunity.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
it's the gold trimming.
We need copyright strikes.
Just said one opportunity. I didn't let it slip.
Is that end of your turn?
No, I can move, can't I?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, my drum pass is going to stumble this way. Oh, actually, what is that?
I'm sorry.
Oh, should I come over here and look at the beer?
Stare, like hands on the glass, like staring through. You can go up those stairs and like look over into it.
Jump in
I
there.
didn't realise that they were there. I'm fucking blind.
Jump in.
It's the alcohol.
Yeah, we know.
So you're like now like
I want to get up on that ledge.
you're gonna get up on the ledge and just like be peering over into it.
Swim in it.
Oh, don't worry.
That'll be morning's turn.
Since I said it before, I'm like, why is there stairs that lead to nowhere?
Morning
Now
Alright.
it makes sense.
is still partying, man.
Just out the front.
Yeah.
That'll be Boyer's turn.
I am going to cast my prayer of healing. So I'm going to like go into a deep trance-like prayer, and then I'm going to like have the spell circle, like the spirit all around us, the 5 of us here. Not, sorry,
That takes
not
10
using
minutes to
our-
cast.
So what does that mean?
That means your turn is 6 seconds long, so you'll have to do that for
100 rounds.
60 turns.
Yeah, so the spell's entire card. So I thought I misunderstood this. So like, while I'm doing that, don't they all benefit from the 10
No.
minutes of casting?
No, yeah, it takes 10 minutes to do it,
That's
and
And then
then
it'll
it's
last for
10
10 minutes.
rounds per minute.
No, the duration is instant, but it takes 10 minutes to actually cast.
it happens instantly after 10 minutes.
So what does that mean then?
So it
Like,
means you
how
should-
would I use that then?
You don't use that in combat. That's something you do outside.
Okay, cool. I'll just use. Oh fuck! I was thinking the whole fucking thing for that. Oh no! I'll just use aid, and I will heal Johnny. So that's you gain 5 hit points, and your max hit points increase by 5 as well.
Forever.
Did you hear that,
No,
Johnny?
for 8 hours.
Did you hear that, bro? You got hit with AIDS.
And then I'll do the same for. I'll just do the same for Zod and
You can cast it on 3 people.
yeah, 3 creatures. And so Zod and Bell.
You said 5.
Yeah, 5 hit points and then 5 for your hit point maximum.
So that'll be Zod's turn.
Really not whatever. The 2 left.
Bro, why?
I got a natural 20 on the boss,
Sorry.
and it's only going to be a 10 for the
Misses the other one. Cool. But the boss hits.
Cool. So 14 plus. Uh, 20.
20 damage.
Yep.
You completely, with your one scythe, carve into him and you get caught in him and then you rip through and tear him completely up. And
Big boss?
he drops. Thank you. With him dead, the other one's just going to turn into a pile of mud on the floor as they all die. Thank you.
Doc gets hit by something and falls into that bear pit.
He hits himself.
I fell over.
Someone hit him.
Can you swim?
Sure can.
Yeah.
You fall into the beer.
That's right, I'll drink my way out, bro.
You fall into the beer, and Polly goes,
Polly's looking at you.
Get out of the beer! Get out of the beer! Swim out of the beer!
waiting, goes like almost
That's the
drowning.
music.
I got under.
With Doc's just like gently drowning in the beer, with Polly waving on the glass, telling him to get out. That's where we'll end the first session.
Fuck yeah.
Very
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Wow.
Session 1 done.
Pick up here next time, I guess.
Yeah.
Awesome work, team.
That was light work.
Hope you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah, outro
The
please.
bell.
Hit that bell.
We don't need to take a photo where we're standing then.
No. We're out.
We're done, bros.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you made it this far. Props to you if you did.
Don't lie, you ski.
We hope to see you guys in the next one. So we'll catch us later.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thank you.